This is Big Rapids Cardinal Playoff Basketball on Big Country 100.9 FM, the WWBR mobile app, and WWBR.com. Now we send you to Newaygo High School with pregame coverage from the Morgan Composting Studios with Brandon Worth and Blake Thomas.
We have returned to Newaygo High School for the District 35 semifinal here tonight as the Big Rapids Cardinals make their way 38 miles down M37 to take on a familiar postseason foe in the number 2 seed Hart Pirates. Hi, everybody. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you here on Big Country 100.9. Thank you all sincerely for tuning in tonight. Blake, 2023, a well-anticipated matchup. We label it as the gauntlet year of District 35, getting through Ludington, then to play Hart, and eventually would have played Cadillac. It was a monstrous game against the Pirates, lost by 6 2 years ago. We got 3 guys on this team that have been awaiting this matchup, and we saw what they had in mind from last year's result, beating the Pirates by 25, one of the most dominant games. But this is a new Hart team. They're rejuvenated. They've got some studs, and this is going to be a whale of a basketball here tonight.
Yeah, you know, Hart is a group that is a year older, a year more mature. Did win a district game last year against a tough Mason County Central team. Ended up losing to Reed City in that district semifinal. This is a place that, you know, that they've been before. They're well coached. But so are the Cardinals. You know, it's a good matchup for the Cardinals tonight. Can't wait to watch it unfold. Hopefully it's as tight a ball game as we're watching now. Excited for another night of tournament basketball.
Exciting indeed. We'll get you into the full Cardinal pregame show, including our Dazos Digital Stats breakdown, Coach's Corner with assistant coach Jason Kostecki, as well as our Cook's Tree Service Timber Report, and all the good stuff to get you ready for the Pirates and the Cardinals. But first, we'll step aside for a commercial break. We'll be right back after this 2-minute break right here on Big Country 100.9.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up your garden. At Morgan Composting, we've got the right dew for you. Our Dairy Dew blends will give your soil the nutrients it needs to thrive, naturally rebuilding its health for seasons to come. Visit us on US 10 in Sears or find a dealer near you at dairydew.com, because healthy soil means a greener tomorrow. Farm for the future with Dairy Dew from Morgan Composting.
Plants come from healthy soil comes from Dairy Dew.
When your team hits the court, the entire community rallies behind them. And standing strong behind this community is Lake Osceola State Bank. Every day, Lake Osceola State Bank brings personalized local banking to individuals, families, and businesses, with every decision made right here at home. With 12 convenient locations across Osceola, Mecosta, Lake County, and beyond, we're here to support you every step of the way. Visit us in person or explore more at losb.com. Lake Osceola State Bank, where customer care and community support come first. Member FDIC.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency. Community-driven, policyholder-focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Live from Newaygo High School, it is Cardinal basketball here on Big Country 100.9. Thanks for all tuning in. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. Let's get into our Cardinal pregame show, but first, big thanks to our sponsors. Those include, but aren't limited to, Morgan's Composting, as well as Lake Osceola State Bank, the Schuberg Insurance Agency, the Big Rapids Public Schools, and the Big Rapids Virtual School Districts, as well as Johnson's Automotive Repair, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Big Rapids and Canadian Lakes, Motor the Mecosta Transit Authority, Extremely Clean Power Washing and Painting, Sam's Disposal, Aaron Carrier Law, Quality Car car and truck repair, New Horizon Landscaping, as well as Big Country Big Deals, Cook's Tree Service, Post 98 American Legion Baseball, Dazos Digital, and, of course, Big Rapids Daily News. Let's get into your New Horizon Landscaping time and temperature this evening, of course, presented by New Horizon Landscaping. They clear snow for residential and commercial properties in the winter. In the spring and summer, they care for your landscape. Trust the area's best with New Horizon Landscaping. Right now, outside in Newaygo, it is 38 degrees outside, and once again, could be short sleeve weather. Blake, we went on the conservative side today with long sleeves, but it is a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful night that we are approaching here as we are watching Ludington and Fremont unfold right in front of us. Right now, the Orioles with a 52-41 lead. It was once at one point a very, very tight game. 1 point in the second quarter. I believe at halftime it was within at least 2 possessions. These are really 2 great teams, and it's good to see that kind of a matchup in a semifinal tonight, Blake.
Yeah, and these teams are very familiar with each other, conference opponents. Ludington has been able to take care of business the first 2 times, but both of those games were blowouts. This one's a 13-point ball game. It's a 27-25 game at halftime. And just what I've seen here, just my observation is Ludington just has more depth. They're subbing guys in and out, and the guys that they're bringing in all bring something to the table. And Fremont got a couple guys in foul trouble, not playing as many guys as they did against Reed City on Monday. But again, Ludington, a place that is traditionally a powerhouse. They expect to win these games. A district title for them is nothing new. It's something that they've done numerous times over the last decade or so. A good program. Fremont's giving them all they can handle right now, but they're well composed, well coached. They're a tough out, and they always will be.
Absolutely. Coach Shank has done a great job. Coach Powell's team has really been fighting tonight. It's good to see that after their win against Reed City. That was a tough game, a little bit sloppy, but a much cleaner game for Fremont here tonight. Cook's Tree Service Timber Report. Of course, if you need tree service, folks, spring is right around the corner. If you need that tree chopped in your front yard, call 796-2908. Cook's Tree Service. Big Rapids trust Cooks for all their tree service needs. Of course, this floor for Big Rapids heading in the matchup against Hart has been very, very kind to them the last 2 times they played, both of them against the Lions, especially on Monday, 74-42 final score in that one, Blake. We watched that one unfold from the first quarter, maybe not right from the jump, but within that first quarter, Liam McLaughlin off to a monster start, and you could just see the defensive tenacity and especially the ball movement around the perimeter to get the right guy the basketball. Not just a good shot, but a great shot. We'll hear that from Coach Kostecki later on. But this floor has been great to the Cardinals. Last 2 times they've stepped on it. 75 points all the way back 2 weeks ago on Thursday, and then they put 74 up yesterday with a dominant defensive performance as well to complement it.
Yeah, it was one of those things where the Cardinals jumped out early on Newaygo, and that was it. You could tell that Newaygo, they started hanging their heads. And it was one of those things where they got the ball in the right spot a lot of the time, and then they look up and 6'8" Gabe is there, 6'6" Ty is there, and it was one of those, oh no, I got to get rid of it, I got to get it back out. Just a complete domination by the Cardinals. The Cardinals had, probably the best 5 players on the floor at all times. Kudos to Newaygo. They played their butts off, but just not capable of staying with the Cardinals.
Absolutely. They certainly have a lot of those talented players, but as to take a quote out of your book, not enough horses in the barn to run with them the rest of the way. And so Newaygo's season comes to an end. Reed City's also coming to an end against Fremont. Fremont right now battling for their season lives right now as the lead grows for Ludington, 60-44. And this has just been a dominant fourth quarter so far for the Orioles. They're anticipating getting back to another district final where they won last year against a talented Reed City team, of course, in your 20-win program for the Coyotes. And we hope to see Big Rapids potentially joining them if this result unfolds as it is on the board right now. We'll get to our Dazos Digital stat breakdown in just a moment, but we're going to step aside here on Big Country 100.9. 2-minute break, and we're back with more Cardinal pregame coverage right here on Big Country 100.9.
In the criminal justice system, having the right attorney makes all the difference. The law office of Aaron Carrier in Big Rapids is here to defend you. Specializing in criminal defense, record expungements, and driver's license restoration, Aaron Carrier fights for your rights with dedication and expertise. Don't navigate the legal system alone. Visit AaronCarrierLaw.com or call 231-598-8755 today and get the defense you deserve. The law office of Aaron Carrier. Your defense, your future, your attorney.
American Legion Post 98 Baseball returns to the Diamond next summer. The area's best players assemble to compete with some of the nation's best American Legion teams. Ty Gielchak, Noah Sweppenheiser, Kurt Wilbur, John Lazinski, Carson Rakoff, and Brody Osaski return along with Novego's Russell Toft, Reed City's Caleb Sommer, Sten's Emmett Ligman, and Everett's Aiden Anderson, plus new talent Lucas Johnson of Everett, Ian Metzger, and Kobe Franklin of Cadillac, and even Parker Billings of Fulton. The team has athleticism, speed, power, IQ, and talent to make up the 2025 Post 98 AA Ducks. Post 98 American Legion Baseball is supported by Hamtech, SMC Electrical Services, Hunty's Clubhouse, Filler Insurance, the Rakoff family, Mold and Air Quality Professionals of Dundee, Brown's Barbershop, the Big Rapids Media Network, and BBR Mobile Home Setup. Shout out to Peter. Without the community support, there would be no American Legion Baseball in Big Rapids. From all the players and coaches, thank you for your support. Find the Post 98 schedule at 98baseball.com.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition. But as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
Welcome back to Newaygo High School. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. The lead has grown for the Orioles. They now lead by 21 in the blink of an eye. It was 1.7, and now it is 21. Make it now 19 with that nice jump shot from Mawson Green, a talented sophomore we saw in that Reed City game yesterday. Let's get into the Dazos Digital stat breakdown, which you all, I'm sure, are here for. What do the numbers say about this matchup? We will tell you. Target your potential customers with ads on streaming TV as well as ads on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora. They can plan, produce, and execute the campaign tailored to help your business grow. Visit DazosDigital.com for more information. Looking at these two teams, the Hart Pirates come in 15-7 on the year, 8-2 in their own gymnasium, 7-5 on the road. But, of course, we've mentioned, Blake, WMC, right? The West Michigan Conference is a gauntlet for sure. Playing in those opposing gyms is a tough task. Good news is for Hart, they've won last 6 straight games. 9 of their last 10, including a monstrous win against Holton, 81-19. Granted, Holton is not the best team. Very equivalent to Lakeview in terms of MPR as well as win-loss record. But really, for the counterpart, looking at if you want some optimism for the Cardinals, some of those teams Hart have played haven't necessarily stacked up to the teams that Big Rapids has seen, the Kent Cities of the world. Yes. Grant, of course, last Friday. And so we'll be very interested to see. In note as well for a common opponent, they beat Newaygo on their home floor, Hart's home floor, that is 67-44 back on February 3rd. 2 other opponents Hart has played. West Michigan Aviation Academy, they won by 9 at their place. Cardinals only won by 3 early in the season against the Aviators. And then they lost by 12 to Grant at their place. And, of course, we saw what happened on Friday night, that triple overtime championship game. So Hart, they're going to be battle-tested. They know how they can play the brand of basketball well, and it's going to be the defense that really can carry them through.
Yeah, and they're going to mix up their looks. They're going to press you. They're going to play some zone. They're going to play some man. They do a lot of really good things. The Grant game that they lost by 12, they were actually up 3 going into the fourth quarter, and we see how Grant could score points in bunches. I actually went back and watched that game, and I think Grant hit 6 triples in like 7 possessions. Right. That changes everything. But they're battle tested. The one thing to note though is they play in that Western Michigan Conference and they play in that lower division. They only have 400 kids in their school. They are teetering. We talked about it a little bit. Their girls are playing in the Division III playoffs. The boys are in Division II, and they've got to be probably in the bottom 5 in enrollment in all of Division II. Not to say that they're a great, not a great program, because they are. They do a lot of things really well. But, a smaller school, and they play smaller schools. They've got Holt and Hesperia, those ones in their conference, while Big Rapids is playing, bigger schools who are going to be a little bit better. If you have more enrollment, you're usually a little bit better. But again, you look at common opponents, very, very similar types of scores. And at the same time, they do a really good job of building that momentum. They've done a good job of building that momentum. They've won 6 straight. But to note as well, you saw Fremont played really well early in this game. Sometimes it's an advantage to play that Monday night game, especially when you get that win, you get that momentum. We've played here 2 times. Hart has not played here yet this year. So a lot of the things are falling in the Cardinals' court here. But hopefully they figure out a way to continue their success.
Absolutely. Looking at the Cardinals, 16-6 on the campaign, 7-3 away from Cardinal Arena, 9-3 at home at Big Rapids High School. And you look at the numbers between these two teams, very, very comparable in terms of points per game. Offensively, Cardinals with a slight edge, 60.5 compared to Hart, 60.1. You look at the Pirates, they have really taken advantage defensively in that bottom level of the WMC. 44.7, they've given up 49.2 for the Cardinals. So they have a slight edge there, but Big Rapids makes up for it with the dominant win they had last year in the most recent meetings against the Pirates after losing 2 straight to them the year prior. Just an absolutely amazing offensive game, 92-84 early in the season, and then that gritty 6-point loss in the semifinal 2 years ago. The Cardinals able to take care of business, 74-49 winners back on December 15th of 2023. And Blake, as you mentioned to me before I even had the notes read up for this game, Cole was absolutely massive, 7 of 9 from downtown. It's been a little bit struggling so far. It would be nice to see him have a breakout game on these Newaygo rims.
Yeah, last year Hart played a ton of zone. We were able to just find Cole in the corner, find Cole on the wing, find Cole wherever. You got a guy that's shooting 6 for 9 from the triple line, 7 for 9, excuse me. You just find him and count by 3. An outstanding performance by that young man, but at the same time, Coach Bronzema is going to remember that and look for them to try and take Cole away as much as possible. He's also, he's your floor general. He's the guy that makes you go. So look for them to try and just pester him. They're not necessarily going to be able to contain him all night. He's too good of a player. But when you face a good player like Cole, a good player like Gabe, you just want to make them work for everything they get. They can't get anything easy. So look for that to be, a point of emphasis for Hart tonight.
Absolutely. And looking back at that matchup, Ty Gilchak, monster night, 17-7, including 3 assists. He was great in his first game and quite some time against the Lions. Gabe Jingo was kind of held in check with 4 points. He was 2 of 7 from the floor, but he did all those extra things, grabbing off the glass, 7 boards himself, as well as many 3 or 4 assists, I believe, in 30 minutes of basketball. Also got a couple blocks and steals in there, too, defensively. And he actually had the highest plus-minus, and it wasn't close. He had plus 34 attached to his name, which anybody across the state of Michigan will take a player with a plus 34 in 32 minutes. Think about that in retrospect. Plus 1 per minute you're gaining on an opponent. Yeah, he's going to stay on the floor no matter if he has 4 points or not. Looking at the Hart Pirates, obviously they win and lose by defense. 51 is the magic number. Blake, I know you're a numbers guy. You love the magic number. 51 is their number when they hold teams under 51. 15-0. When they give up 51, they haven't won in 7 games, 0-7. That's going to be an interesting number to look at for the Cardinals. Their magic number, a little bit higher at 59. They win by offense by outscoring a lot of those teams. When they score 59, they are 10-1. That only loss, Friday night in triple overtime against Grant. In those lower scoring games, 6-5. Granted, 3 of those 4 came in the first 4 games of the season against Shepherd Aviation, as well as, I believe, way back in the record book, Central Montcalm against Evan Ralston. So those are your 2 magic numbers, 51 for Hart, 59 for Big Rapids. Blake, what do you think? Which number might be a little bit more prominent considering how these two teams have played?
I think it's 51. I think, for one, it's easier to get the 51 if you're the Cardinals because it's 8 less. But at the same time, it tells me a couple things about Hart, that they're pretty tenacious defensively. They're going to do some things defensively. They're going to mix things up to shut you down. But also, it could also indicate the tempo that they want to play. It could be we're going to walk it up and down the court. We are not going to push the tempo at all. And to be totally honest, that's how I would attack the Cardinals as well. Slow the game down, make them execute in the half court because they are diabolical in the open court. When they can get out and run, they're as good as anybody. So look for Hart, to slow it down. They're fully comfortable in playing in games where, you saw them beat Ravenna the other day. We were watching. We were hoping they were going to get beat so the Cardinals could get that 2 seed, and they win a game 36-33 on the road. So they are completely comfortable in playing in those slow down, drag them out, kind of like the old school Big Ten games, back in the early 2000s where you can just hunker down, first team to 40 wins. They are completely completely okay with doing that. And on the flip side, the Cardinals, if they can get to 59, that's their magic number. Get to 59, you're going to win this game probably just because of the tempo. And the film that I've watched on Hart, they're not going to light up the scoreboard a ton. They don't shoot the ball particularly well. They do a lot of their damage inside. With that being said, who knows? They might have a kid go off tonight. They do have a couple of guys who are capable, but they're going to play that slow it down, knock it out game, and we'll see how it goes from there. An outstanding matchup. You've got a team that's 16-6, a team that's 15-7. For a good reason. Both of these teams are quality teams.
It should be a great matchup, and I'm glad that you brought up the old Big Ten. I thought you were going to throw out a Wolverines-Husker reference. I don't want to talk about it. We will talk about that later as well. As the Coach's Corner, we hear from assistant coach Jason Kostecki on what the team is doing to prepare after that win against the Lions, as well as what they need to do to tank down Newaygo tonight. But first, we will step aside for a 2-minute break. We'll be back here with more basketball coverage from Newaygo here on Big Country 100.9.
March 13th is a big day for future Cardinals. March 13th is kindergarten signing day at Big Rapids High School. Your child can sign their letter of intent to attend BRPS, and you can enroll them for the fall.
I'm excited to announce that I'm choosing Big Rapids for my education and my future.
Join us for an evening of celebrating our new Cardinal commits at Kindergarten Signing Day. Parents can get info on kindergarten readiness, school curriculum, after-school learning, and more. Your child can meet their future BR teachers, print their immunization records, schedule their kindergarten assessment, and sign up for online Skyward Family Access. Pre-fill your enrollment forms and find more information online at brps.org/ksigning. March 13th is Kindergarten Signing Day at Big Rapids High School.
I can't wait to be a Cardinal.
We'll see you there.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Ugh, I didn't do it, and now my car's suspension is kaput like a running man.
Fortunately, the Napa-certified technicians at Johnson's Automotive can fix the suspension, replace the tires, even replace the brakes on any make or model.
I told Damian Killian I would be back.
Johnson's Automotive, Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Killian, here is Sub-Zero. Now plain zero.
Hey, it's Ben with Sam's Disposal with some garbage etiquette for you. While not required, it's always best when you bag your trash. Sam's Disposal can take bagless trash, but bagless trash can leave a mess on a windy day. Please clear a space around your can so we can get to your trash fast. That includes snow, leaves, bodies, or whatever. Please don't let your dogs help us take out the trash. While we know they're just trying to help, dogs have not evolved into helping take out trash. Whether you want to follow these suggestions or not, it's up to you. But when you want your trash reliably, consistently, and all the time removed, call Sam's Disposal at 231-796-2952.
Siding, brick, wood exteriors, decks, docks, driveways, walls, cabinets, and woodwork.
I have used Extremely Clean for projects ranging from painting and power washing to even deck repair. Timely, professional, and they're at a good rate.
Extremely Clean does great work. Call them today and you won't be disappointed. Excellent service, they're very friendly, conscientious, and affordable. I highly recommend Extremely Clean.
Licensed and insured for over 20 years in business, Extremely Clean does it all. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and at extremelycleanmi.com.
Got a towering tree that's just too close for comfort? Cook's Tree Service has the expertise and equipment to handle even the toughest jobs, including crane removals with the tallest crane in the area. Call Cook's Tree Service, 231-796-2908.
Welcome back here to Newaygo High School. It is that time, folks. We will kick it to the Coach's Corner. Had a chance to talk with assistant coach Jason Kostecki on the matchup with the Newaygo Lions last week, as well as what's ahead against the Hart Pirates tonight. We are hearing some massive scores to report, so we're going to gather those. We'll be back with more of those, including one of the biggest upsets in all of West Michigan by far. We will break that down, but we got to keep you around for at least 4 more minutes. So with that, we will kick it to the Coach's Corner on the matchup tonight with the Pirates with assistant coach Jason Kostecki. Time for Coach's Corner here with assistant coach Jason Kostecki. Coach, first, congrats on the win against Newaygo. Hard to beat a team 3 times. How did it feel just putting that whole performance together? It just seemed like 32 minutes of dominance basketball, just like the last time you guys were at Newaygo against the Lions.
Yeah, the kids played really, really well from start to finish. You know, us as a coaching staff, we had a little bit of reservation going into that game. Just not so much that we weren't going to win that game, but, what kind of effort we were going to get from our guys, having tired legs and kind of maybe a letdown from that game on Friday. But, from the opening tip, our kids dominated both offensively, defensively, and it just took care of business and really left no doubt at all.
Absolutely, and obviously a big game tonight here in the semifinal. Hart coming to town, to Newaygo rather, to face you guys. Last time you guys were on the winning end against the Pirates. What's the difference that you see from this year's Pirates team compared to last year's team?
Yeah, I don't think they're as deep offensively, but they're an athletic team. They're going to throw some different things at us. They like to, throw from the film I've watched. They'll do a 2-2-1 press, back to a 2-3 zone. They do some man. So we're expecting another game. Their coach there is a good coach. He knows what he's doing. So I fully expect a few different wrinkles. But it's a team that I think we can beat. They got a big kid, number 25, that he's flashy. He moves better than people think. But so we'll have to contain him. I think we got a game plan good for that. So we'll see if we can do that, and hopefully that helps us out tonight.
For sure. Looking at both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively, what do you guys need to do, especially on the offensive side, to take on a really good defense in Hart, as well as on the other side, slow down their offense to get your guys' transition going?
Monday, we did a really, really nice job, right? We pressured them defensively and got some turnovers. We got out and ran, got some transition buckets. But the thing that I really liked and that we've been really working on the last couple of weeks as a coaching staff is, passing up a good shot for a better shot. And I thought we did that really, really well Monday. You look at a kid like Gabe, you would have never thought he only had 4 points in that game on Monday, but he did the other things that were really crazy. He had a bunch of rebounds. He had some assists. So he did a lot of really nice things that helped us win that game. And he didn't even score that much. That's a good sign for us.
Absolutely. And with that, we'll get into your shot of the day. Calling your shot. Who's the individual you think could have a big night against the Pirates tonight?
So I think, honestly, I think this is Liam McLaughlin's week. He played really well on Monday. I told Coach Heiss on the bench, towards the waning minutes of that game, I said, if Liam McLaughlin plays like this all week, we might be hoisting a trophy on Friday night, because he just made a difference, right? He attacked the basket like we've been wanting to do. He stepped out and hit a 3-pointer. So he rebounded, he played defense. He's a difference maker. He's a catalyst that nobody expects to really have a huge impact in each game, but he does little things in every category that helps teams win basketball games. And if he continues to play like he did Monday, we're going to win.
100%. Coach, thanks for joining us. Last thing before we let you go, keys to get a victory tonight over the Pirates to play for a district championship on Friday.
Yeah, we got to continue to play defense and move the ball on offense. I think the biggest thing, and this is, the difference from the last couple of years, these kids don't want to lose. They were talking on the way home on the bus. They were talking at practice yesterday. They're like, we're excited and having fun playing basketball again. And so I think with that mindset, those kids are just bought into what we've taught, what we're doing. And if they continue that, we're going to be really successful tonight and hopefully moving forward on to Friday.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Coach Kostecki, and good luck tonight.
Hey, good luck to you, and have fun, and we'll see you there.
Thanks to Assistant Coach Jason Kostecki for joining us. Blake, before we get into some scores around the league to report, or around the area, I should say, the way the Cardinals move the basketball against Newaygo, they got to do it tonight because Hart is a much tenacious, in-the-gap defensive team. They want to get out and get those steals and scores, right? They can play the slow game and take what the other team gives you. But I think especially Liam is a big catalyst to look at, because when he can give you double-digit points like he did against Newaygo, and obviously I'm knocking on wood right now, fans, don't worry about it. I'm not going to jinx it. Liam getting double-digit points all but helps this team when you got some consistent guys that can score it, like Gabe and Cole and Ty Gilchek back on the floor as well.
Yeah, you have those three guys, and I said it earlier in the season, you've got to find that consistent fourth scorer, and he's done it in spots, but now it's time. You're a 2-year varsity guy. You're in a big moment. You're going to be needed in these games. Look for Liam to step up tonight, and just hopefully he can let the game come to him, because that's when he's at his best. When he can catch and shoot or catch and drive, he makes a huge impact. And again, defensively, he's always solid. He's always in the right spot. So, yeah, it's going to be huge for him to perform tonight because this is a good Hart team. It's a much different vibe than what Newaygo had for the sole fact that when you win 15 ball games in a season, you play with confidence. Winning breeds confidence. So they're going to be a confident group. They expect for this to be a close ball game, and I'm sure they expect to win this one. So it is going to be a high-level tournament basketball game, and it's going to be for a chance to play a historically great team in Ludington. All bets are off. I can't wait to watch this one unfold in about 6 minutes when we get through starters and the national anthem. It's two really good ball clubs. Hopefully the Cardinals can get out to a good start. I think that's a key. And then, again, get out in transition. Love to see Gabe get 3 or 4 or 5 dunks tonight. But he's another guy that, against Newaygo proved that he doesn't have to score to make a huge impact. And that's a good thing, too, because you know that he's going to be the main focal point of just about every team we see from now on.
Absolutely. Away games this year, strong starts have been the catalyst. 28-23 has been the average margin in those road games. The Cardinals can get out and run early. That is going to be exponentially just important tonight. That's the only word I could think of there, off the dome, stalling. But we're back to it. Let's get to some scores around the league. Thanks for all tuning in. 7 o'clock. We got about 3 minutes away before National Anthem and our Little League starting lineups. Thanks to Post 98 American Legion Baseball. Little League signups might be over, folks, but of course, there is time to support local baseball in the area with Post 98 American Legion Baseball. Find out more details to sponsor a team, player, jersey, and more at 98baseball.com. Big thanks to Extremely Clean Schuberg Insurance, as well as New Horizon Landscaping, Lake Osceola State Bank, Sam's Disposal, and Moda, our action sponsors here for this evening's game. Blake, let's get right to it and let's waste no more time. The biggest upset, arguably, in West Michigan.
Maybe even the entire state tonight.
We can make the argument for that. The Grant Tigers are out. They're done. 20-win season has come to an end to the 4-win Comstock Park Panthers. 4 wins. Their 4th win tonight was against one of the best teams in West Michigan. 60-55 is the reported final. Might not be the exact, but all we know is the Tigers, their chance for a district title, regional title even, they were one of the high favorites in their region.
Yes.
Taken out by the 5th seed in that district. Unbelievable indeed. Standish Sterling holds out a close win against the Clare Pioneers, 48-43. We're keeping an eye on that one on the other side of the bracket. We talked to Jess Heiss on the rundown, which you can watch on YouTube for more information on boys and girls CSAA hoops. Also got a score in honor of my main man, Aaron DeBoer, with the McBain Ramblers, 65-32 over Lake City, so they are moving on for a district title game. Pine River has closed it out against the White Cloud Indians in dominant fashion. The Bucks seem to be the real deal this year. They're playing for a district title, 47-29 the final score there. And, of course, speaking of the gauntlet earlier, it's only fitting that we check in on our good old Vikings of Cadillac, holding off Midland 37-30. How about some defense in that matchup? So those are the 5 scores to report. We'll get to some more here throughout the broadcast, including some notable games coming up. We'll see if Everett can continue on against Holton Lake. Mason County Central against Manistee. That should be a slugfest. How about the 3rd time around? The Eagles and the Mohawks. I'm Molly Stanwin and Kent City squaring off. Gladwin and Ogama Heights will be one to watch, as well as Forest Hills Eastern and Sparta will be a fun one to watch indeed. That's going to conclude our pregame coverage here from Newaygo High School. When we return, starting lineups and tip-off, Cardinals and Pirates. The wait is almost over. We'll see you back in 2 minutes with basketball here on Big Country 100.9.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley's Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Grand Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, Policyholder focus, education based. Let's go Cards.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition. But as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up your garden. At Morgan Composting, we've got the right dew for you. Our Dairy Dew blends will give your soil the nutrients it needs to thrive, naturally rebuilding its health for seasons to come. Visit us on US 10 in Sears or find a dealer near you at dairydew.com, because healthy soil means a greener tomorrow. Farm for the future with Dairy Dew from Morgan Composting.
Plants come from healthy soil comes from Dairy Dew.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, we make it super easy to schedule your appointment or to find money-saving coupons for maintenance and repair. Just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
You're listening to Big Country, WWBR HD1 100.9 FM.
All right, folks, it's that time. Let's get to work. Hart and Big Rapids, the revenge grudge match from 2023. Same stage, different lights, but all the marbles on the table indeed. Let's get into our Post-90 and American Legion Baseball starting lineups for this contest. Big thanks goes out to Post-98, Big Rapids area. American Legion Baseball now features two teams, folks, AA and single A. 2025 summer season is just around the corner. Visit 98baseball.com for more information. Stay tuned as well. BRPS player of the game coming up at the conclusion. We will honor the best Cardinal on the floor, win or loss tonight after the results are final. We will get into the starting five. We will start with the Hart Pirates. They will be sending out a very familiar starting five indeed. We will have our starters being Miguel Escamilla, a very talented player, as well as Caleb Ackley. That's the post 25 that Coach Kostecki was referencing earlier on. He is going to be a tough guy to guard, as well as Caden Bond, Brendan Heidema, and Colton Rockwell, your starting five for the Pirates this evening. The Cardinals will send out the usual five suspects. It will be Cole Heist, joined by Ty Gilchek, as well as Liam McLaughlin, Gabe Jinga, and of course, Jerice Moten. One thing to note tonight for Jerice Moten, he is not going to be wearing 2. He is channeling his inner self wearing 10. We will see how that pans out for one of the most talented defenders in all the area. We got 5 aside. Our officials are getting ready for tonight's matchup here in the District 35 semifinals. It's going to be a good one. All rebounds tonight are presented by Extremely Clean 3-point shot. Schuberg Insurance has got them. New Horizon Landscaping, our free throw sponsor. All assists by Lake Osceola State Bank. All subs are presented by Sam's Disposal, and timeouts by MOTA, the Macassia Transit Authority. We got 3 officials on the floor. A proper basketball that bounces to the proper height. 2 rims at 10 feet apiece. The ball is in the air, and we are underway here in Newaygo. Another win tip for the Cardinals. They'll start with the basketball. They're looking a man-to-man look almost for the Pirates, but they might shift it into a zone. You got to be very cautious. Here's Gabe Jinga from the nail. Over for Cole. Cole finds some space, floats it. That one just a bit short. Pulled down there, Escamilla on the boards. Hart will try to counter with a little bit of pace. Gives off for Ackley. Ackley down the hill, back outside. Finds a man up top. Escamilla will run the offense. He'll hand off for Bond. Bond on the top, around to the right wing. Trying to dribble inside. Ripped away! Moten got a piece of it, and now he's got all of it. Trying to run in transition. Finds Liam. Got his way through the defense, but lost it out of bounds. It will be Pirate basketball. Liam had a little opening and tried to squeeze right through and is not able to do so. Cardinals get 2 looks, but are turned back here in the opening moment. 7:16 to go in the first, still scoreless.
Good sign by the Cardinals, though, defensively. Jerice with active hands getting a steal. Look for the Cardinals to be stifling tonight.
Ball almost out of the hand of Bond. McLaughlin almost had it going down the hill. No foul. Great defense inside. Gilchek plucks the miss. Here come the Cardinals trying to catch the Pirates sleeping. Cole Heiss, great pass for Liam. Backs in. Tried to draw contact. It's blocked out of bounds. They will keep the basketball underneath on the baseline. That's that Hart defense. A couple good looks here for the Cardinals, but have come up empty so far in the first 60 seconds. They'll run it in on a box inbounds play. Finds a man. Liam backing in. Goes up strong. Just left it short. Liam off to a little bit of a cold start. Hart looks to counter. Rockwell up ahead. Finds the talented Caleb Ackley. He stomps on the short corner. Back outside around the horn. Eskimi on the top for Bond. Bond to the nail. Backs it out again to the right wing. Hart looks to go down. Ackley against Gabe. Ackley falls down. Traveling violation. Cardinals force a turnover, and we're going the other way.
Hey, one thing to note tonight is you're going to see Mr. Bond, when he has the ball out front, the Cardinals are not going to guard him very closely. Not the greatest jump shooter in the world. So, again, that chess piece that the coaches are going to have there.
Cardinals will go to the offense now over on the right corner. Open man is Heist on the top for three. Short iron, no good. Hart plucks out the miss. They're out and running. Liam will stop him at the top. Rockwell will pick up his dribble off to Bond again. Hart looks to get things set up. Back to Escamilla around to the point. All the way around to the corner. Ackley looks for a give and go. Great defense by Liam. Jump hook on the way. Back heel no good. Right to Liam. Heiss looks to push. Now he will counter. Great hustle back once again. The Pirates, they are a great hustling team. Transition opportunities might be limited. Here's Gilchek over in the corner. All the way around the horn. Looking to try to find Gabe inside. Extra coverage against Gabe down in the paint. Gilchek, spot up three. That one no good. Jenga with one hand. Floats it in. He plucked that thing right off the miss and is able to put it back with hands draped all over him. First bucket at 5:30 to go in the first. 2-0 Cards.
Gritty bucket by Gabe there. Right in the right spot. Uses athleticism to get a board and a finish.
Jump hook, no good. Gabe gets the miss. Trying to throw it back in. No, they're going to say that it is Cardinal basketball. Last touched by Ackley. Another great defensive wall up. Just standing tall. The jump hook no good underneath. Hart looks a little bit skittish here to start this one, similar to the Cardinals. Heist, give and go on a wraparound for Liam. Now they move it around for Gabe. Gabe looks to go to work. Spinning inside. Kick out pass for Moten. Moten dives the floater. It's pretty. Find it for two, and Moten's on the board with a New Jersey number. 4-0 Cards in the first 3 minutes of action. Cardinals will move to a zone. Hart on the top, trying to dissect, see if they can get the pass. They get it inside, back outside. Corner three, no good. Jenga plucks the miss. Over for Cole. They want to go fast. Gives it to Moten. Moten ripping inside. Kick pass for Liam. Liam on the short corner. Stops there. Back out for Gabe. Gabe looks to go. Crossing inside. Jump stop. Floats it. Draws the contact. He's going to the line at the Post 98 charity stripe. Or now it was formerly known as that, the New Horizon Landscaping charity stripe. Upcoming here. Free throws are so big that New Horizon Landscaping helps with those big projects. There's no better time to plan for the spring than right now. NHLscape.com. Gabe first on the way is good. Good shot from Gabe. Only 4 points in this building on Monday, but did all those other things. Gabe coming into this matchup from the stripe this season, 32 of 54. Second one on the way, no good. He goes 1 for 2. 5-0 Cardinals. Pirates seeing if they can get their first point. Now they face a press look. Jump stop, long pass over the top, back out to the wing, firing a three. That one is no good. Offensive rebound for the Pirates, over for Bond. Bond to the right hand, floats it, not able to score it. Heiss has got it, gives it off for Ty. Ty, baseball pass across for Liam, dives inside, left it just short off the window. Battle out of bounds, Cardinals win it back. Who else but Jerice Moten? Not giving them any inch to pull the ball up the court to try to cross half court, and he knocks it out of bounds off the Pirates. The Cardinals will steal possession.
Jerice doing all the little things again that he always does.
In and out on the three, but the shot's waved off. We got an illegal screen against the Cardinals, trying to set up that little bit of a cross elevator, you would call it, for Cole. It was a great look, just not able to set the screen, and it's going to go on Liam. That's his first foul. Halfway gone in the first quarter, 5-0 our score. Cardinals with an early lead over the Pirates here in the District 35 semifinal. Over to the other wing, Bond. Left to right, moving it across. Back to the near side. Corner short. Three is well short. Gabe plucks off the miss. Great job closing out that time by Gilchek.
Gabe's fourth rebound of the quarter.
He is on his way for a monster margin if he can hold it. Liam looks for a handoff. They're going to Gabe. 24 sees extra pressure. Still battling in the short corner. Finds Gilchek. Left it short. Offensive board. Count the bump and the bucket. Gilchek. Chance for a three-point play. Stick with it. Extremely clean up of the glass that time. And the Cardinals with a chance for an 8-0 lead in the first 4.5. Timeout is taken. Coach Bronzema does not like what he sees. We will take a Moda timeout. We're back with more basketball after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Got a towering tree that's just too close for comfort? Cook's Tree Service has the expertise and equipment to handle even the toughest jobs, including crane removals with the tallest crane in the area. Call Cook's Tree Service, 231-796-2908.
This is playoff basketball on Big Country.
Welcome back here to Newaygo High School. Gilchek, chance for a three-point play. Got it. Nothing but string music from 43 in white. 8-0 score. Cardinals lead it in the opening moments. They're going to set up a press. Across is Ackley. 2-on-1 if the Hart Pirates want it. Up top. Missed it. Ackley contested. I think Gilchek got a hand in there and took away an easy layup. Ty on the wing. Has a little bit of trouble. Gives it back up top. Jinga wants to go. He sees the matchup. Dives. Kick pass. Nobody home. Threw it into the seats that time right between Jerice and Liam. Two guys wide open, and he threw it between them.
From my perspective there, it looked like that ball got tipped when Gabe let it go. The officials saw it differently. But again, I'd like to see him aggressive, get in the paint, looking to kick. Unfortunate there, but good offense. You'll take that.
Moving the ball around. Drew Heist has checked in, our first Sam's Disposal sub of the evening. Sam's never subs out. Sam's will never leave you. Trust Sam's to take out your trash, 796-2952. We got a whistle on the floor for a foul against the Cardinals. This is on Gabe. Second one of the quarter for the Cardinals. Pirates also have two to their name, both of them on shots that went through the cylinder. Quick pass to the corner. Hart putting in a new sub there. Jagger Lennon making his way in. He's got the basketball to the short corner. They try to get it inside. Top of Pirate foot. We're going the other way. Trouble with the handle. I believe that time Geikema was trying to post up and he threw it off his own shoe.
The Cardinals stifling defensively. They get anytime the ball's gone in the middle, you've got Ty and Gabe there protecting the rim. Hart having a really, really tough time getting anything going offensively.
In the post, spin, nice move from Gilchek, gives back for Drew, back for Ty. Thought about the step back, trying to see if he can replace himself to that block for the basketball. Drew floats it to him. Short corner on the far side in front of the Hart bench. Skip pass up top for Moten. Moten for Cole. Cole thought about the shot, looking to spin, trying to get into the post. Now Moten will drive. Moten gets it on the deck for Gilchek. Ball on the floor, out of bounds, and it's going to be Hart basketball. Gilchek actually threw it off of a Pirate out of bounds, but they're going to say the ball was picked up on the out-of-bounds baseline. So we're going the other way. Couple turnovers so far for the Cardinals. See if they can clean things up offensively. They still got an 8-0 lead, 2 minutes to go in the first. Round the horn for Ackley, looking underneath. Bond now holds right on the top of the arc. You can see Geikema trying to go down on that short corner, not getting the basketball, trying to float it to the left hand, and scores. Pretty shot there from Rockwell. He's got the Pirates' first bucket of the night, 8-2 our score. Drew Heist, a long three! Kaboom! That was from 26. It had a little string music to it. Drew's first three. That's the first Schubert three-pointer of the night. And a steal! Who else but Candlesticks? Drew has it in his mitts. He holds it up, gives it for Ty. Ty up ahead for Moten. Moten on the arc. Here's Ty. Looks to try to get Gabe Jenga the basketball. He's going to go out on a placement. Now he's going to go back to it. Cole gets it to him on the short corner against Ackley. Spinning up top. Got it! Count the bucket. And another one for the Cardinals. They're racking it up right now. 1:10 to go in the first quarter. 13-2. Cardinals leading early. Here's Bond trying to dissect this zone to the corner. Kicked off of a body, looked like there of Rockwell, floats it up, no good. Offensive glass, put back is good. Great bucket that time from Geikema. He's now in the book. 13-4 our score. 50 seconds to go. Cardinals pushing with some tempo. Gabe on the top. Going to try to work against Ackley. He'll give it off now for Drew. Drew gets to the nail. Kick out for Cole. Screen for Cole. Looking for the roller. Cole left alone. Yarrow! Oh, and he just missed it off the iron. 34 seconds to go. Ackley trying to dribble against everybody. Tries to float it, and he's swatted away! Get that stuff out of here, says 24, and sends it into the Newaygo student section.
Hart has no answer for the Cardinal big men right now. Having a really, really difficult time getting anything in the paint. They don't shoot the ball well enough to not be able to get some paint buckets.
Trouble ball on the deck. Cardinals trying to get it. Drew does. Looks up ahead. Great bounce pass. Belvin for 2. That's great basketball. 15 seconds to go. Hart trying to find any answer to stop the bleeding. Bond on the top with 10. Clock winding down in the first quarter. Back for Bond. Rockwell surveys with 5. Bond with 3. Tripped up. Gabe Travel with 1.5. Cardinals will get it back. A chance to huck one from half court perhaps. And you know who's getting the basketball here. We'll see if Hart puts any pressure. They're going to make a change. A Sam's disposal sub. Brody Clark is in. Caden Bond is off. He's going to now defend against Cole Heist. They try to get it in. They get it into Cole. Spins. Chucks one. Just a bit short. That's a quarter of basketball here in Newaygo. 15-4 our score. Big Rapids out and leading early. We'll be back after this break with more basketball here in Big Country 100.9.
Siding, brick, wood exteriors, decks, docks, driveways, walls, cabinets, and woodwork.
I have used Extremely Clean for projects ranging from painting and power washing to even deck repair. Timely, professional, and they're at a good rate.
Extremely Clean does great work. Call them today and you won't be disappointed. Excellent service. They're very friendly, conscientious, and affordable. I highly recommend Extremely Clean.
Licensed and insured for over 20 years in business. Extremely Clean does it all. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and at extremelycleanmi.com.
In the criminal justice system, having the right attorney makes all the difference. The law office of Aaron Carrier in Big Rapids is here to defend you. Specializing in criminal defense, record expungements, and driver's license restoration, Aaron Carrier fights for your rights with dedication and expertise. Don't navigate the legal system alone. Visit AaronCarrierLaw.com or call 231-598-8755 today and get the defense you deserve. The law office of Aaron Carrier. Your defense, your future, your attorney.
This is playoff basketball on Big Country.
Welcome back to Newaygo High School. 15-4 our score after the first quarter of action. Big Rapids leads, and it's been the spark plug of Drew Heist that led that second part of the first quarter. 4 points on average, but he's got himself in great position. He's got the ball on a steal up ahead. Great catch from Drew, leading the charge. Here's Gabe, spinning inside. No one just left it short. Belvin battled for it, but lost it. Brody Clark pulls up the miss. But Gabe, as you mentioned, Drew Heist making his 23rd appearance this year. Might only average 4 points as well as 1.5 rebounds and assists, but he just made a big spark for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he changed everything. Brought in some momentum. Got a couple of big steals, big bucket. As Hart gets an easy bucket there. But, yeah, Drew's made a huge impact in the 3 minutes he's played.
Geikema puts home a little float hook over the top, makes it 15-6 back to single digits. Heist will give off for McLaughlin. McLaughlin runs, puts it up strong. Oh, and scores it. Body control for McLaughlin, and he's in the book after a big-time outing on Monday with 15. On the top of the zone, they get it all the way across. Clark for 3, no good off the front iron. Gabe trying to grab it. Pirates grab it first. Clark back for the reverse, not able to draw anything. Ball out of bounds. Hart will take it back. Subs in, the Sam's disposal subs for both teams. It'll be Brendan Heidema making his way on. He will replace, it looks like, Ty Schlukber, who made his way on. We saw Luke playing last year, a very talented player for Coach Bronzema, graduating. Up top, trying to get a steal. They do! Great defense. Floated up ahead for Liam. Liam's going to go 1-on-3. That one is blocked. Battling for it. It will remain with the Cardinals underneath. No, they're going to rule the other way. Looked like the Pirates might have touched that one last, but they're going to catch a break here. 6:35 to go here in the half. 17-6 our score. Hart's gotten a little bit in the post so far, but out on the perimeter, the Cardinals have made life absolutely miserable for the Pirates.
Yeah, the Pirates are having a really, really hard time even getting the ball into the paint and finding ways to score. And when they do, that happens right there. You know, they're going to short arm everything because they know the bigs are coming.
Underneath, Pirates will get it back on that attempt. Big thanks goes out to Extremely Clean. They can professionally prepare, repair, and paint any surface in your home. ExtremelyCleanMI.com for more information. Quick shot on the way. No good. Battling for it. Drew snags the loose ball. He'll slow the tempo up. Cardinals will move it across. Over from left to right in front of us upstairs. Drew Heist now gets a handoff from Cole. Gives it over to Gabe now on the near side wing. Driving to the left hand. Bodding his way in. Kick pass. Open man. Nice reversal. Liam for three. That one is long. Gabe trying to grab the rebound, and it'll stay here. They're going to call a body foul, I believe. Trying to shield Gabe for the rebound that time, I believe, for the Pirates there. Going to pick up his first foul, it looks like.
Two on Heidema. That's Heidema second. That's a big deal. A starter for him. A guy who's done a little bit of everything today. Him in foul trouble. Look for Coach Brownsma to take him out.
Gabe on the top gives it for Liam. Liam off a screen. Pass for Cole. Trying to replace to the corner. Gets it inside for Ty. Ty, whole paint to himself and scores. Great stuff there. Pirates just switched, and the man wide open underneath. 43 puts it home. Hart tries to counter. Ball on the deck through the wickets, floating it up and scoring the reverse. Geikema with another bucket. That one with some English. Liam underneath. Looked like he might have drew a foul there.
He did.
Boy, Hart can't take any more fouls just in consideration of their starters picking up multiple at a time here. Subs in for both teams. Ackley finally returns. Moten will also do the same. Bond will also go to the table for Coach Brownsma. He'll make his way on. Geikema is off after some impactful minutes, as well as Rockwell. Drew Heist will take a breather. Moten will replace him. 5:18 to go here in the second. 19-8 our score. Cole pestered there by Bond on the left wing. Short corner, quick up top for Ty. Thought about the shot, gives it back up all the way around the horn. Back for Liam off his screen. Kick pass for Moten. Moten trying to drive to the nail. Back out for Cole. Back to Liam in the corner. Liam downhill. Kick for Moten. Moten on a step back. Not going to shoot it. Now for Gabe. Gabe spinning inside. Floats it. Just missed it. Battling his Gilcheck. Lost it. It goes right to Bond. Ripped away. Heist took it from him. And a travel is called. He tried a Euro through three guys of the Pirates. Worst place for them all to stop at the same time. Travel is called on Heist. That will be his second turnover. 19-8 our score, 4:48 to go. Big thanks to Schuberg Insurance, our three-point sponsor this evening. Auto, home, and life coverage, Schuberg Insurance Agency, downtown Big Rapids. To the corner. Quick fire and connection. Jagger Lennon, his first bucket of the ball game. Pirates trail by 8. Cardinals seeing their lead dwindle a little bit in the second quarter.
Jagger Lennon's a guy who can knock down jump shots. He is probably their best shooter. Hit 4 or 5 triples against Grant earlier in the year.
Gilcheck out for Gabe. Gabe down low. Gilcheck is in some pain. Shot on the way. No good. Gilcheck is still down, slowly getting up. Hart trying to counter. Inside. Draws a foul aggressively that time. That's Heidema. Will go to the line. Trouble here for Gilcheck. He has not gotten up.
It's that same ankle that he's injured the first 2 times. Unfortunately, this is not good for the Cardinals. This is a big loss if he can't get up and go. And he looks like he is in the same amount of pain that he's been in before. You feel for him. He's a senior. To be honest, I don't know, the conversations we have had with Ty, one of the most awesome kids. He has an enthusiasm for life. I personally, I love that guy. I loved coaching him the last 3 years, 4 years, I guess, 3 years. Awesome kid. Hate to see this happen, especially at this time of the season.
They're going to take a look at Ty. We will be back after this timeout right here on Big Country 100.9.
When your team hits the court, the entire community rallies behind them. And standing strong behind this community is Lake Osceola State Bank. Every day, Lake Osceola State Bank brings personalized local banking to individuals, families, and businesses, with every decision made right here at home. With 12 convenient locations across Osceola, Mecosta, Lake County, and beyond, we're here to support you every step of the way. Visit us in person or explore more at losb.com. Lake Osceola State Bank, where customer care and community support sport come first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Newaygo High School. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. Gilchek has hobbled his way off the floor with the help of Jess Van Trustenberg as well as athletic director Don Thompson. You hate to see that for Ty. They're going to have to put in Lamont Belvin as Ty will be reevaluated. It does appear to be the same ankle he hurt in that game against Whitehall not too long ago. First one missing there for Hart.
Just by looking at his body language, too, you can tell that he's in some pain. It may be emotional pain as well because this could be it for him, right? This is his senior year.
Ty will be on the bench taken care of. Hart goes 1 for 2 at the line. 19-12 our score. Cardinals look to play some motivated basketball. Moten over for Liam. Liam on the catch. Liam to drive. Liam kicks over for Heist in the corner. Back for Liam. Liam now across. Looks for Moten. Moten spinning inside. Finds a window. Looked like got blocked. Belvin battling for it. Offensive rebound, but just threw it away there from Cole Heist. Pirates catch a break there. Belvin battled all the way, but just missed the connection for Heist. Another Cardinal turnover here in the second quarter.
Yep, and now if you're the Cardinals, you just got to lock in and play defense. That's something that you've been able to do. Lamont is a good defender, so you just got to lock in and play defense and hope you can continuously get stops. Getting into halftime and then reassess.
Pass knocked away from Rockwell. Hart gets it back for Bond. Bond off of a screen from Rockwell. Hands off. Looks for Lennon. Back to the corner. Trouble. Almost hit that baseline. Ackley looks to go up strong and draws a foul. Potentially on Jenga.
That's his second.
That is his second. They will put up the 2 and the 4 on each palm from that baseline official.
So if I'm Coach Brownsman now, if Gabe stays in the game, I'm attacking him every time down. Try to get his third foul on him because if you get Gabe out of the game too, this is going to change everything. You lose your rim protector. You lose your 6'8" athlete.
Ackley will go to the stripe. Awaits 2 from the New Horizons charity stripe on the way. Bounces home off the back heel. Drew Heist is checking in. It is not for Jenga. It is going to be for Liam. Moten will now go into the key to box out Ackley with Cole Heist. Hart also looking to make some subs upcoming. Sam's Disposal, of course, our substitution sponsor this evening. Ackley on the way. Got the second. The lead was double digits. Now it's just 5 with 3:22 to go here in the half. Stick around. We'll have scores around the league and as well our BRPS halftime report here from Newaygo from the Morgan Composting Studios.
Cole going baseline bumps here, trying to give him an open look. Not there.
Drew Heist now holds it. Looks to dribble around. Here's Gabe. Gabe looks to try to get towards the nail. Kicks out. Wants a replacement screen. Over now Cole dribbling inside for Moten. Moten, kick out pass. Drew open. Fires a 3. Got it! Goodness! Locked and loaded is 11, 22-14. A massive Schuberg three-point shot for Heist, his second of the night.
With that jump shot, he becomes the leading scorer for the Cardinals right now, the freshman growing up right before our eyes.
Holding it there. Lennon nowhere to go. Bond runs into Gabe, kick the ball, but it goes right there. Belvin to Moten. Moten up ahead, now sees a double. Cole on the top, he wants a 3. That one is wide to the right. Hart now going to push. Up ahead is Bond. Bond to the rim to the left hand. Missed it. Tipped out. No good. Battle for the ball. Bodies on the floor. Called on the Cardinals. What's that song? Bodies hit the floor. Saw 3 of them that time. It looks like the foul's going to go against Drew Heist, which I think is the correct call there. He was the first one that drew contact, or I should say created contact that time.
And now you've got Gabe with a cut on his hand, some sort of injury. You get 30 seconds to get that patched up and get him back in the games. You got the best in Jess Van Trustenberg working on him. He'll be back within 30 seconds. I'm certain of that.
So with that, we will step aside for a quick commercial break. We'll be back after this right here in Big Country 100.9.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, we make it super easy to schedule your appointment or to find money-saving coupons for maintenance and repair. Just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue, off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
Welcome back. A miss by the Pirates. Going the other way up ahead. Moten for Belvin. Tipped up. thrown down. Ball off the back of the backboard. Whoa. Off the back of the backboard. The Pirates touched it last.
It cannot be the Pirates' ball.
The officials are getting together.
Yeah, they're going to correct it.
I think they're going to change the call
Calm
here.
down, everybody.
Yes, they will. There we go. Us too, Blake. We're excited too. They changed the call. Cardinals get it back. It was clearly thrown by the Harts off the back of the backboard. It can't be Cardinal basketball. 2 minutes remaining in this exciting half of basketball. 22-14. Heist backs his way in for Gabe. Gabe on the top. Jabs. Now dribbles inside to the paint. Looks to rip through. Gives it off for Jerice. He's got bandaged on his hand. He's back in. Moten has trouble with the dribble against Bond. Hands off for Drew. Drew now going to go to work. Defended by Rockwell to the right hand. Looks to the step back. Gives off for Moten. Moten off the screen and draws a foul.
Silly foul. No reason to reach there if you're the Hart Pirates.
That one's going to go on Rockwell. That's his second. Liam is in. Belvin is off now that Gabe is back on the floor.
So it looks like Liam's going to be playing some power forward for the Cardinals. Right now it's next man up, and Liam is fully capable of going in and banging around with the bigs.
Escamilla also checks in for the Pirates. They look down low, picked off. Ackley read the pass inside for Jenga, running the transition. Trouble holding the basketball out for Ackley. Escamilla to the corner. Good closeout. Drew almost ripped it away, and Hart takes it two.
Gaikamo 4 for 4 from the floor right now with his 8th point.
22-16 our score. Gabe holds at the left wing, now hands off. Moten out of hold. Surveys around for Drew with 1:10 to go in the half. 6-point Cardinal lead, 22-16. Off for Gabe. Gabe on the top for Liam. Liam wants somebody to come get a screen for him. They're trying to rotate the offense around. Now they get Moten on a screen now for Gabe. Gabe holds. Thought about the shot. Now goes between his legs. Ball knocked away off the foot that time. Both guys going at it. Gabe. Nice pass for Drew. Drew off the line. Looks to float. Rejected. Hart trying to run. That one knocked away, but still in the Pirates' hands. Escamilla picked off. Moten read it perfectly. Up for Drew. Easy two. Steal and score, and it's 10 and white Jerice Moten. You can call that one a pick two.
Jerice Moten does every little thing for the Cardinals. Right there, gets back in transition, gets a pick, and then has the will to get it to Drew in the corner as well.
Ackley for three right back. The Pirates make it 5 with 15 seconds to go.
Ackley's first bucket of the game.
Moten kick pass for Liam. On the top for Gabe. Gabe with 10. Now for Cole with 9. For Gabe again off the screen. Mid-range. That's his shot. That one wide to the left. Hart's going to have a chance to huck one if they hurry with 1. That one, Cole throws it up. No good. He picked the pass and threw it up after the whistle. 24-19 our score at the half. Whoa. Excitement in the air between these two teams in a semifinal West Michigan dogfight here in Newaygo. It was a strong lead for the Cardinals, but you got to give credit to the Pirates. Not their MO, but they hit some shots to get back in this one.
Yeah, Jagger, what's his last name here?
Lennon.
Jagger Lennon hits that triple. He's their shooter. He's the guy that comes off the bench. And I'm a firm believer it's very difficult to prepare for a guy to come off the bench and shoot the rock. He got them going, and then you could see when Ty went down the vibes that came from that in the Hart direction. You could tell that was an uplifting thing for their confidence, which is unfortunate for the Cardinals. But now they are definitely in for a battle. It's going to be a dogfight these last 16 minutes.
It's going to be fun basketball. Halftime report, scores around the league next right here on Big Country 100.9.
Same make, same model, same diagnostic issues.
Why does my car always tell me there's something wrong? Even after I installed my extra D800 neural net processor, it still says my alternator is overheating.
But sometimes things aren't always what they seem.
Johnson's Automotive fixes electrical issues on any make and model.
With the help of Johnson's Automotive Napa-certified techs, the T800 is back on track to complete his mission.
This time, I'm back for good.
Johnson's Automotive. Schedule service online at johnsonsauto.com.
Hey, it's Ben with Sam's Disposal with some garbage etiquette for you. While not required, it's always best when you bag your trash. Sam's Disposal can take bagless trash, but bagless trash can leave a mess on a windy day. Please clear a space around your cans so we can get to your trash fast. That includes snow, leaves, bodies, or whatever. Please don't let your dogs help us take out the trash. While we know they're just trying to help, dogs have not evolved into helping take out trash. Whether you want to follow these suggestions or not, it's up to you. But when you want your trash reliably, consistently, and all the time removed, call Sam's Disposal at 231-796-2952.
In the criminal justice system, Having the right attorney makes all the difference. The law office of Aaron Carrier in Big Rapids is here to defend you. Specializing in criminal defense, record expungements, and driver's license restoration, Aaron Carrier fights for your rights with dedication and expertise. Don't navigate the legal system alone. Visit AaronCarrierLaw.com or call 231-598-8755 today and get the defense you deserve. The law office of Aaron Carrier. Your defense, your future, your attorney.
American Legion Post 98 Baseball returns to the Diamond next summer. The area's best players assemble to compete with some of the nation's best American Legion teams. Ty Gielchak, Noah Sweppenheiser, Kurt Wilbur, John Lazinski, Carson Rakoff, and Brody Osowski return along with Nowego's Russell Toff, Reed City's Caleb Sommer, Sten's Emmett Ligman, and Everett's Aiden Anderson, plus new talent Lucas Johnson of Everett, Ian Metzger, and Kobe Franklin of Cadillac, and even Parker Billings of Fulton. The team has athleticism, speed, power, IQ, and talent to make up the 2025 Post 98 AA Ducks. Post 98 American Legion Baseball is supported by Hamtech, SMC Electrical Services, Hunty's Clubhouse, Biller Insurance, the Rakoff family, Old and Air Quality Professionals of Dundee, Brown's Barbershop, the Big Rapids Media Network, and BBR Mobile Home Setup. Shout out to Peter. Without the community support, there would be no American Legion Baseball in Big Rapids. From all the players and coaches, thank you for your support. Find the Post 98 schedule at 98baseball.com.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition. But as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. MOTA offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact MOTA as far as 6 months in advance. MOTA proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit MOTAonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Welcome back to Newaygo. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you here. About 5:40 to go in halftime. We do have a report before our score report. Ty Gielchak doubtful to return to tonight's game due to an ankle injury, and we have received word from downstairs that it appears to be a different part of his ankle. Just when the kid couldn't get grittier enough trying to go back in this one, likely not going to make it back for this one. We have our best wishes out to Ty down on the floor. We know these guys can win without him, even on this floor. Not to say that he's not important, but there is definitely going to be an emphasis in that locker room for these guys. Hey, this is how the game goes. You're not going to have everybody, every game, all the time. Find, adjust, and find a way to win.
Well, and the Cardinals are fortunate they can play with 4 guards. They run a lot of 4 out, 1 in, so Gabe just becomes that guy that goes in, and it's not all bad to have a 6'8" kid in the middle that can jump out of the gym that's got a 40-inch vertical. So you're just going to have to see the Cardinals adjust. They're going to play that 4-guard lineup, but you got guys like Cole Heist, you got guys like Jarice and Liam who can go into the paint and bang around with the bigs. So just look for that adjustment to be made, and then you might have to change a couple of things. But the benefit that you have is you have a kid in Cole Heist whose mind is brilliant. He's one of the smartest kids, not only in basketball, but just in general. So he can play all 5 positions if you need him to. He knows that offense in and out. So look for Cole to end up having to move around a little bit, and he was held scoreless in that first half. Going to need some points out of him moving forward to ensure a victory.
24-19 our score at the halftime here in Newaygo. Big Rapids leads. If you're just joining us, big thanks to Extremely Clean, Schuberg Insurance, New Horizon Landscaping, as well as Lake Osceola State Bank, your local bank supporting our community. For the Cardinals, they're dropping dimes just like the Cardinals on the floor. Visit your nearest Lake Osceola State Bank for more, as well as MOTA, our timeout sponsor, with rides to Wellness. Moda provides reliable transportation for medical appointments as far as 100 miles outside the county area. Visit modaonline.net for more information. Do have some scores to report here from around this area, not only within our conference, but as well quite a few of the notable games that are happening here throughout West Michigan. Do have a halftime score. Kent City leads Morley Stanwood in the third time around matchup, 28-26 at the break. Right now we do have a score update. Whitehall against Spring Lake. That's a very, very tense basketball game. Spring Lake ending Whitehall's potential perfect season run. Right now Whitehall leads 15-14. They're against Spring Lake. Halftime, Everett leads Houghton Lake 20-13. Credit to the Bobcats for some defense there in that first half. Mason County, Central, and Manistee are at a 1-point difference there from Shelby. That game pretty much a coin flip right now, as well as we do have a notable score to watch. Unity Christian and Grand Rapids Catholic Central, 18 apiece going in towards halftime. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch in West Michigan as well. Hart Pirates are on the floor. Cardinals have returned to the floor here as we continue on with halftime festivities. And we just had a fan run onto the floor and hit a half-court shot with just casually. And it happens to be a Cardinal fan.
Wyatt Skira.
What a shot. He's a football guy. He's an athlete. He might be able to play some basketball,
hockey
too.
Guy, and what I've seen in PE classes, some of those hockey guys got a legit jump shot. They're great athletes in their own right. Moose gets a loose ball and fires it from half court and nothing but net. Maybe that's a good sign for the Cardinals that Cardinals getting a bucket on the sideline. Maybe it'll rub off on the Cardinals here.
Maybe indeed. 24-19 if you're just joining us once again. This is a great matchup between two West Michigan programs. BRPS, award-winning elementary schools, the Big Rapids Virtual School. Extensive educational and extracurricular opportunities at BRHS. BRPS is the school choice in the area. Visit brps.org for more information. It's also kindergarten roundup season for our BRPS folks. And we do miss Justin Fox, the madman on the mic, for our starting lineups. But we'll step aside for 90 seconds, and that doesn't mean Fox himself can't join us here on the broadcast. We'll be back in 90 seconds with more basketball right here on WBRN.
March 13th is a big day for future Cardinals. March 13th is kindergarten signing day at Big Rapids High School. Your child can sign their letter of intent to attend BRPS, and you can enroll them for the fall.
I'm excited to announce that I'm choosing Big Rapids for my education and my future.
Join us for an evening of celebrating our new Cardinal commits at Kindergarten Signing Day. Parents can get info on kindergarten readiness, school curriculum, after-school learning, and more. Your child can meet their future BR teachers, print their immunization records, schedule their kindergarten assessment, and sign up for online Skyward Family Access. Pre-fill your enrollment forms and find more information online at brps.org/ksigning. March 13th is Kindergarten Signing Day at Big Rapids High School.
I can't wait to be a Cardinal.
We'll see you there.
Got a towering tree that's just too close for comfort? Cook's Tree Service has the expertise and equipment to handle even the toughest jobs, including crane removals with the tallest crane in the area. Call Cook's Tree Service, 231-796-2908.
Here we go, second half about to get underway. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you here on Big Country 100.9. Going big for this playoff season. Thanks for all tuning in on 100.9. Great half ahead of us. Cardinals will start with the basketball. Up across here for Gabe. Gabe surveys at the arc, backing his way inside. Kick pass for Liam. Liam off the dribble, gets to the free throw line. Nothing there, almost stolen away. A foul is called. This one likely is against Bond. He saw the basketball for a moment, but tried to see if he could poke it out, and Liam wisely took it away and hit his arm instead.
You know, one thing to mention here, Hart is pressed a little bit, but they've been in a man the entire first half, and here they are playing a man again.
They want the challenge. Here's Moten. Nice push off. Not able to score it. Belvin back for Moten. He tipped it out. Jenga from downtown, just short. Going the other way, a foul is called. It looks like they're going to get Belvin battling underneath. That will be Lamont's first.
You'll take that foul on Lamont there. He's battling. He's trying to get an offensive rebound. He's playing the 5 right now, but he's what, maybe 6'1", 6'2", an undersized 5. He's in there banging around. You'll take that foul.
He's doing what he can. Cardinals show a zone here to start against this Hart offense. Once again, without Ty Gilcheck, if you're just joining us, due to an ankle injury, he is doubtful to return. Lamont going to have extended minutes from here on out here against the Pirates, who show some size. They're looking to try to get it inside there for Ackley. Great defense. Man open. Firing is Rockwell and scores. Belvin got shifted a little bit out of position. The Pirates make him pay. 24-21 Cardinals. Here's Cole. Kick out for Moten. Moten to the short corner. Spins back out. Up for Gabe. Gabe's going to fire a three. Kaboom! Nails it from downtown. Gabe now with a triple. Makes it a 6-point Cardinal lead.
Yeah, you're gonna need to make up the points that Ty usually scores, and Gabe starting off right there. Good sign of him hitting a jump shot.
And a steal. Moten plucks it away. He's now running, trying to get back, tapping. Got him. Going up the other way, Bond flings it up and draws a foul on Cole Heist, who's got his palms in the air.
If I'm going to be honest, that's a bailout, in my opinion. Bond right there is out of control. Cole's on his hip. He's in good defensive position. He flails his arms. It's kind of one of those NBA fouls where a guy throws his head back. It's a foul. I disagree with that one.
Yeah, and he's talking to the official about it right now. First one is good there from Bond. New Horizon Landscaping. Free throws are so big in the game of basketball. Big ideas for your landscape. There's no better time to plan for spring than right now, especially with Mother Nature in the state of Michigan. NHLscape.com. Second one miss. Offensive rebound for the Pirates. Off for Bond. And it's taken away. Jenga got a piece of it. Moten got all of it. 6:20 to go in the third. 27-22 our score. Nice spin from Heist. Gets himself down to the block and missed the pass there for Moten. Moten with trouble. Over for Escamilla, who takes it and will score it.
That's probably the first time Jerice has made a mistake on the defensive end there. Anytime you throw the ball in the backcourt, go get it. It's a turnover, but they get the ball. He doesn't hustle. Escamilla does and gets a bucket out of it.
Over for Cole. Cole trying to dive inside to the left hand. Had it ripped away. Pirates keep it with Ackley. Ackley to the rim. Not able to score it. McLaughlin grabs it extremely clean up there on the boards there for McLaughlin. Keeps it a 3-point game. Liam will hustle all the way to the near side wing. They'll try to set up the offense from there.
Trying to get Gabe a post touch here.
Here he is in the short corner. Kick out for Moten. Back up for Cole. All the way around the horn. Love the ball movement. Here's Belvin. Back for Liam. Liam on the wing. Spot up three. In and out. No good. Touched every cylinder of the iron and swirls out. Hart will try to counter. They cross the timeline with Escamilla. To the wing. Spot up. Rockwell. Got it.
Oh, no.
We are tied. Just like that. 27-all.
Hart has won 15 games for a reason. They're a quality ball club. We are in for a battle here in the second half.
Gabe. Thought about shooting it. Got chased off the line. Here's Moten inside for Liam. Liam dives, looks, fades, shoots, and scores a confident score on the mid-range from Liam McLaughlin. 29-27. McLaughlin adds another bucket to his night so far. They're going to need him to step up. Drew Heist awaits at the table. Coach Bronsma's team have shown some fight here to start the half. Here's Ackley inside, floats it, and scores it.
That's the one guy, if you're the Cardinals, you can't let get going is Ackley. 3-year varsity guy, the leader of this group. Cannot let him get going.
Gabe inside. Great kick. Liam, corner three. Got it! String music. Water Park, Splash Town. McLaughlin's got 5 straight. 32-29, nearing the halfway point of the third quarter. Cardinals with the lead. Liam trying to do his defense now against Escamilla. Armbar from Hart. Going to move it around now on top. Bond will await. Now gives it off. Rockwell, quick three on the way. No. Great box out from Belvin. Gives it off for Cole. Cole's going to run. Tried to find Moten that time. Good hustle from Escamilla right back. Give off for Liam. Liam dives to the cup. Thought about the mid-range, but I think he might have moved. His pivot foot of travel is called. Subs in for both teams. Geikema will make his way back on for the Pirates. Drew Heist is on. And they're going to play a little small ball here. Gabe's going to move to the 5 as Belvin will take a rest. Bond will take a breather for Hart.
Well, and bringing Cole in for Lamont, Drew in for Lamont gives you that extra score. Lamont's going to get you boards and rebounds, and he's also going to get you those putbacks. Drew can do a little bit more on the offensive end.
796-2952 for Sam's Disposal, our sub-sponsor this evening. Up top, Geikema's blocked. That time, Chinga sent it back. Cross-court pass is picked off. off, but Hart gets it back. Only a piece of it Moten got. Trying to go inside for Ackley. Ackley double-teamed outside, fires a three, and got it. Tied at 32. Hart answers the call from deep.
Ackley, again, getting himself going there. Top of the key, playing inside out, and a great jump shot. And here we go. Coach Ingles with the timeout. Good timeout there to regroup and get his troops ready to battle these last 11 minutes.
Coach Ingles calls a timeout. We'll take 1-2. Back in 30 seconds with more basketball right here on Big Country 100.9.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
This is playoff basketball on Big Country.
Welcome back to Newaygo. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you here. 32 all our score. We are tied. 3:11 to go in the third. Cardinals burn a timeout. Hart making some deep shots to tie this ball game up. Small ball for the Cardinals. Gabe will go out on the wing. Nice crossover. Spins into a double.
Walked.
And looks like he walked. They're trying to plead for contact. Ingles has had enough of that.
I think that's a good call by the officials. Gabe had a wide open lane with his left hand, and he spun back middle, and a guy's in perfect guarding position. He runs into him. He fumbles a little bit. That's a travel, unfortunately. Good defense by the Hart Pirates there.
Cardinals desperately need a stop here. Don't give Hart any momentum in a low-scoring game. Hart trying to go at the nail. Just absolutely hacked as Rockwell. Count the hoop and the harm for Miguel Escamilla.
And this is where you miss Ty. He's your anchor in the middle. He's the guy that's telling people where to go. We lose a cutter there. Then you've got to end up fouling. That's Liam's third. That's a big deal. The Cardinals don't go very deep in their bench. They have only played 7 kids tonight.
Right.
They don't go very deep into their bench.
Without Ty Gilchek, of course, with the ankle injury. Second one on the way. I should say first one for the and one is converted. 3-point lead. The Pirates first of the night, 35-32. Gabe looks to cut inside. Euro, and he is fouled. Hard fall for Gabe. He's back up on both feet. Seems to be all right. Foul is going to be registered to the Pirates. 2 upcoming here. That is notably the third foul here on the Pirates, and it's on Heidema as well. That's a big one to watch as well. Heidema, a guy that brings you size inside, and he's played well defensively so far.
Yeah, he's been the guy that's had the assignment of guarding Gabe all night, and that's a tough assignment.
First one up and rattles home for Gabe Jinga. Big thanks goes out to our great supporters, including Mota. Trips from anywhere in Mecosta and Osceola counties for as little as $1. Mota gets Misiola people where they need to go safely and reliably. Visit MotaOnline.net for more. Second one at the stripe for Gabe is good. Rattles home, 1-point game. Cardinals trail. Now they'll go to a press. 35-34 in favor of the Pirates. Owen Craven also checking in. Ackley forced to dribble. Had it and almost knocked away by Moten. They tried to get it inside. Craven got his mitts on it. It's taken away. Up ahead is Moten. 1-on-1 to the rim. But he missed it off the front. Hart now will try to run 2-on-2. Give off over to the wing. A near travel inside. They're going to back in, floats it, and scores it. That is a massive response as Heidema goes right to the rim against Gabe and puts it in. 2 minutes to go. Cardinals trailed 37-34. Gabe looks to get his get back. Nice crossover mid-range. Back heel. Great rebound there from Craven. Just found a seam and grabbed the basketball. Cole in the corner. No, off the right side of the iron.
Owen Craven coming in doing some good things.
And he forced the ball on the deck. Ackley gets it back. Craven trying to step up and create a turnover. Escamilla for Moten.
Owen Craven, the defensive specialist, just causing havoc right now on Hart's ball handle.
Rockwell for 3. No, open man. Heidema puts it back. Hart with their largest lead of the night, 39-34. Jenga now with the ball. Holds it on the top. Minute 20 to go. Cardinals desperately need a bucket right now. Here's Cole. Dives inside. Looks for the contact. Not going to get it. Hart has trouble. Cole tried to grab the basketball as he's getting up. Escamilla now runs. It's 5-on-4. Hart to the corner, fires a three. Got it. 42-34. Cardinals trail. Pirates have a big-time run to end the third. They fake it for Craven. Quick three on the way. Kaboom! Three gets his get back with a splashdown three. It's within 5 with 40 seconds to go in the third. That was as massive of a shot all night. Ackley to dribble, and he walked.
Yep.
Turnover forced by the Cardinals defense.
You're going to need more out of that from Cole. That's his first bucket of the game. Hart's done a really good job at keeping him in some containment here. Need Cole to start making jump shots. Down by 5, you got to battle, got to chip away here.
From downtown, head downtown. Schuberg Insurance Agency. Charge is called on Gabe Jinga.
And then that's the leader for Hart right there. Mr. Ackley, gets in great guarding position. Gabe has nowhere to go but to run into him. A heady play by a 3-year varsity player.
Third foul on Gabe. They get it into Escamilla. Full court man-to-man. Jerice will have the honor to guard Miguel. Now here comes the trap. Throw to the corner. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Hart. Jenga got a piece of it away there from Geikema. It'll stay with the Pirates. Belvin will run his way to the table. Sam's disposal sub is in. Belvin off. And Gabe will come off. I think that's a smart move in this situation. Yes. You cannot have Gabe Jenga with 4 fouls right now.
No.
They try to get it in bounds. Hart with trouble. They throw a long ball. Almost knocked away there by Belvin. Spot up 3. Drops for Ackley.
Ackley's got 8 points this quarter. Again, your leader right there, your de facto leader, hitting another big shot.
Craven now to drive. Trying to spin back to the left hand. Kick out for Cole. He's got a 3 on the way. That one bounces. No. Trying to grab it with 2. With 1, the quarter comes to an end. Hart with an 8-point lead. Oh. What a comeback here for the Pirates. Cardinals trail 47-37 going into the fourth quarter. We'll be back after this break right here on Big Country 100.9.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition. But as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, maintenance and repairs on your vehicle are done by techs who have the training, the tools, and digital diagnostics to do it right. Call or make your appointment online today. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
Back we go from Newaygo, 45-37 in favor of a Hart. Big comeback for the Pirates with the loss of Ty Gilchak. Score update, Kent City leads 50-44 over Morley Stanwood. Kent City looking to get the series win in the third matchup of those two teams. Trouble on the inbounds and a travel.
Foul.
No, a foul is called first. Cardinals are going to get a foul, and it's going to go to Cole Heiss in the first 2 seconds. Luckily for Cole, that's only his second, but you don't want to give Hart any freebies the rest of the way with the momentum of this ball game in their favor. Ackley would try to throw it in, looks for a man, finds one. Rockwell, great bounce pass, and a score. The lead is now 10. 47-37 Pirates.
For what it's worth, Rockwell having a heck of a game, only a freshman.
Oh, goodness! A poster! Gabe Jenga gives a facial to Geikema.
That's a play you need. That's the momentum play you need.
Ackley misses a 3. Hart trying to get set up. Escamilla now defended by Gabe.
At this point now, if you're the Cardinals, you gotta get stops. You gotta get rebounds. You cannot give any second chances to Hart.
Ackley spins and scores a fadeaway. Wow, that's a tough shot. Coach Bronzema takes a timeout. to 39. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this Moda timeout right here on Big Country 100.9.
Save 30, 40, 50, even up to 80% off local restaurants, auto repair, services, things to do, health and fitness, and more. Bernie's Place, Cranker's Brewery, Monkey Shine Kennels, Hungry Howie's Pizza, Routley's Septic, Big Rapids Farm and Garden, Big B Coffee, Grand Hill Ranch, BR Fitness Plus, Bell's Coffee, and so much more. BigDealsBR.com is your first stop when shopping locally. Sign up for weekly Big Deal sales so you never miss a deal. BigDealsBR.com, where you shop for local savings.
Welcome back here to Newaygo High School. 49-39 our score. Big thanks to Extremely Clean, Schuberg Insurance, New Horizon Landscaping, Lake Osceola State Bank, Sam's Disposal, and Moda, the Macasa Transit Authority, for your support of Cardinal basketball. 49-39 our score. Hart with the lead after a massive start to the second half. Monster third quarter has them in front. Cardinals right now with 7 minutes to think otherwise. Gabe, step in three, off to the right side. Had a good look on top, not able to score it. Ackley now out and running. Hart with a 3-on-2. Fires a three. No. Great box out from Drew Heist. And the Cardinals will keep the basketball. Hart fans not going to like that one, but I think it might have been the last touch that time underneath by Rockwell.
Drew with a good job of getting a defensive board. They got to stop, and you got to find a way to score on this possession. Huge to cut it under 10.
Gabe now will bring it across. Gabe to the right hand. Had it ripped. Ball in between and taken away. Escamilla's got it. Hart trying to see if they can bring it across. Liam looks for a man to trap with. The passed off to Rockwell. Cardinals back in a man-to-man. Geikema holds the lefty. Knocked away. Moten with a great job taking the basketball back.
Dries' fifth steal of the night.
Big time for him, wearing 10 tonight. Cole Heist to give up this ball to set it up. Here's Liam inside for Gabe. Gabe back for Liam. Great pass. Three on the way. Back heel. Taken there by Ackley. Hart now going to try to run. Transition. Taken away. Heist behind the back to Gabe. Back for Cole. Over for Liam underneath. Blocked by Ackley. Great hustle play from Hart. But a nice job defensively. That's your quarterback and your defensive back right there. Cole Heist making a great read to pick off that pass.
Caleb Ackley having a whale of a second half here. He's got 10 points in the second half. Got a block there, several rebounds. Cardinals having a hard time matching up with him.
Heist gets it into Jenga. Jenga back for Craven. Spot up three for Craven. No good. Jenga gets the miss. Step through and scores. Back to 8 we go. Timeout taken by Coach Ingalls. Wants to get the defense set up in some pressure. 5:49 to go. Cardinals trail 49-41. We're back after this right here on Big Country 100.9.
What does JCPenney, the movie theater, Big Lots, MC Sports, and Kmart all have in common? They left you. Sam's Disposal will never leave you. Since 1990, Sam's Disposal offers flat rates, no contracts, and is making trash bagless again. That means you don't have to have your trash in a bag, but it's definitely recommended. MTBA. Our community has trusted Sam's Disposal for over 3 decades. You can trust us for at least 3 more. 231-796-2952. Sam's Disposal is simply the best. Start today.
In the criminal justice system, having the right attorney makes all the difference. The law office of Aaron Carrier in Big Rapids is here to defend you. Specializing in criminal defense, record expungements, and driver's license restoration, Aaron Carrier fights for your rights with dedication and expertise. Don't navigate the legal system alone. Visit AaronCarrierLaw.com or call 231-598-8755 today and get the defense you deserve. The law office of Aaron Carrier. Your defense, your future, your attorney.
49-41. Cardinals trail. Big time shot by Gabe, cutting the lead for Hart down to just 8. Trouble there. Escamilla has trouble with the basketball. Does get it across. Floats up ahead. Steal. Foul is called, and it's on Hart. We're going the other way. Cole Heist took the hit, and it's an offensive foul against Coach Bronzima's Pirates.
You know, if I'm the Hart Pirates here, I'm Coach Bronzima. I'm telling my guys, hey, you got an 8-point lead. Relax. Escamilla does a great job of breaking the press there. And then just, there's no shot clock. Pull it out, relax, and set up your offense. But, it's a sophomore right there. He will learn. But right there, you want to slow it down. And use the clock. It's your friend if you're the Hart Pirates right now.
We have a stoppage on the floor.
Some water, it looks like.
Yes.
Some sweat.
Some sweat on the floor. Needs wiped up. Couple towels over there. Both looks like athletic trainers teaming up to go take care of that mess.
And the Newaygo athletic director.
Yeah, look at
Mr.
that.
Fosberg, one of the good guys. He was at Chip Hills for a while, came over to Newaygo. An awesome dude. Very, very, very good to us. Every time we've asked for something, he's given it to us. A gracious host, and just shows his dedication to Newaygo athletics right there.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Big thanks to Mr. Fosberg for getting us seats upstairs here this evening. 5:30 to go in this basketball game. Cardinals trail 49-41, just by 8. Moten for Drew. Catch and shoot. That one is short. Craven tried to save it, but threw it off the baseline. Good look there from Drew, just a little outside of his range. He hit one from there earlier. Not enough mustard there up the fingertips. Hart will try to inbound here against the press, having some trouble. Escamilla gets it in. He's cornered and threw it off his foot. Great defense from who else but Jerice Moten.
It looks like they're.
We got a whistle on the floor. We're waiting to see what the call is. We have a technical foul issued against the Cardinals on the bench. Not something you want right now.
And my guess, it wasn't Coach Ingles, it wasn't Coach Kostecki or Coach Heist. It was one of the kids mouthing off. Unfortunately, that's brutal because now they're going to get 2 shots and the ball.
So the officials are getting together to talk about this. Coach Bronzema will send Rockwell to the line.
Freshman. I did not know that.
Yes.
He is a nice ball player, done a lot of good things for them tonight. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with in years to come.
At the line. No. Missed it to the left off the back heel. A second chance upcoming. While we have the chance to do so, big thanks to Big Country Big Deals, Post 98 American Legion Baseball, as well as Aaron Carrier Law, as well as Sam's Disposal and Cook's Tree Service for their support this evening, as well as Quality Car and Truck Repair. Second one is good. Makes it 50-41. Liam is in. That takes off Owen Craven. Going to need some buckets quickly. The turnovers have been there for the Cardinals.
Yes.
They've forced 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes, and they've gotten themselves opportunities. They just have not been able to score it. So after that turnover from Moten, or I should say takeaway from Moten, and erased by the technical foul, Hart gets it back. They'll move it around for Ackley. Escamilla now holds. Coach Bronzema likely telling that group, long possessions, take that clock. Inside Rockwell, missed an easy puppy. Drew Heist puts his mitts on it. Open man up ahead is Moten. Great pass for Liam. Count the hoop and the harm. A chance for a 3-point play for Liam McLaughlin.
That's huge. He can cut it to 2 possessions here with a made free throw. Again, Drew Heist getting the rebound, looking to throw the outlet. That's when the Cardinals are at their best. Get out in transition and run. That's how you're going to get back in this one.
Lamb will go to the line. Apologies for any eardrums that might have been hurt in the action of that scream from myself. 56% is Liam on the air. Got it.
He has been shooting better as of late.
Correct, and he was massive the last 2 weeks at the stripe, 4 for 4 on Monday. 50-44, a foul is called, and it's against the Cardinals. I thought Drew was in good position that time.
I did too.
And you can see him right there. He said, what do I do when I got the arm bar in my chest? I can't stop.
That for me right there that's either a charge or it's a no call. It's not a foul. Drew's in legal guarding position, got the forearm shiver to the chest, fell like you teach him to, and picks up the foul. That's a tough one for him.
3 for Big Rapids, 2 for the Pirates to this point. And a foul is called on Heist again. That one might have been a miss. Nothing I saw there. He was shielding just fine. He was backed off. And that's the 3rd on Heist. No more to give for the Cardinals. Going behind his back now is Rockwell. Drew Heist defending him up on the top. Staying a great job in front of him. Craven battling against Ackley. Escamilla down to the wing. Pestered by Moten. Gives off for Ackley. Ackley against Craven inside. Finds a man. Blocked by Chinga. waves the Mutombo finger after swatting that one at its 10-foot peak.
Yeah, great block by Gabe there, but Hart gets the ball back.
Back inside for Escamilla. Defended by Jenga. Looks up top, trying to get it to Ackley. He finally does. Ackley, rat pass. Tried to overplay was Cole, and he will commit the foul. 4:24 to go. That will send the Pirates to the stripe for 2 upcoming. 6-point lead. It'll be in the hands of Geikema for 2.
And to note now, every foul from here on out, the Hart Pirates will be shooting free throws with 4 minutes and 24 seconds left. Just to keep that in the back of your minds for the people listening at home.
New Horizon Landscaping free throw stripe first is good from Geikema. He'll get a second. Makes the lead 7. Right now, the Cardinals need some shots to fall desperately. Hart misses the second. Ball knocked around. Moten's got it on the extremely clean glass. Moten's going to run. He's not even picked up yet. Gives it over for Drew. Drew off of a screen. Goes to the left hand at the nail. Rat pass over for Craven. Long pass for Cole on the top of the arc. Surveys, gives to Gabe. Gabe, kick. Moten, nice move inside. Scores for 2. Just slashed his way right through that time and gets a 2.
Jarice is a tough matchup. His first step is so explosive. There he jabs right, goes left, and gets an easy deuce.
Hart sees some pressure. They get out of it. Rockwell in trouble. Rockwell defended by Gabe. Still going. Flips it. Oh my goodness. Threw it under the arms and somehow scored it under the 6'8 frame of Jenga, who's in great spot defensively.
That's when you tip your cap. Just better offense.
Moten is fouled. We'll see if that one's called on Geikema or potentially down there. We'll see.
Number 15.
It is going to be. That is a massive call in this situation because Heidema's now got 4. And that's a big-time defensive threat for the Pirates. Moten on the way. Missed the first. Got to make these right here. Yes. The next one could make it 6 with 3:31 to go.
You know, the Cardinals still within striking distance. You make this one and cut it to 2 possessions. You still got a chance to win this one.
Moten, his second. Short. Missed that one off the front. Hart catches a break. Presses on. Gabe with a steal. Off his hand. Spinning. Holds it. No basket. A foul on the floor first. Gabe draws the foul. That's the 4th on the Pirates.
So now the Cardinals with 3 minutes and 23 seconds shooting every foul from here on out.
That's Miguel Escamilla's second foul.
Smart foul by Miguel Escamilla there as well. Not letting Gabe get to where he wants to. Fouled him to make the Cardinals earn it.
Gabe has some space. Kick pass, a beauty. Liam for 3. Missed it short. Battle for the ball. Owen Craven's got it. Gets it out to Cole. Cole backs in, flips it left hand. No! Liam's got an offensive rebound, and he is just mauled at the block. He's going to go to the line for 2. Liam, great fight. Owen Craven, great fight. That's what we saw on Monday. Scrap for every single miss if it doesn't drop.
Yeah, it's winning time. You've got to make plays that are going to keep you in the game. Owen Craven is that guy. A closer. He did it in the football team. He's trying to do it here as well.
Liam on the way. He swirls out.
Man, you know, the Cardinals, if they've made their last 3 free throws, it's a 4-point ball game. This is huge. You got to be able to make free throws.
Liam will await the seconds. 4 of 6 on Monday, 14 of 23 against Grant. Missed the second. Cardinals 0 for their last 4 from the free throw line. 53-46. Skip pass. Nowhere. Thrown over everybody. And you can see Coach Bronzema palms up. Why? Why are we making that pass? Just try to slow the ball.
If you're the Hart Pirates, it's one of those things. That's a freshman mistake. You do, as a freshman, sometimes your knowledge of the game is a little bit lacking right there. No reason to force that pass, especially thrown into the 4th row.
Here's Cole. Gets to the arc. Hands off for Drew. Drew inside. Nice find. Liam, he'll try again. Short. That was a good shot. Just missed it. Liam knocked it away, but it will be Hart basketball. Ackley a little shaken up. He might have taken one to the grill that time. Timeout is taken on the floor. I believe taken by Hart. We'll get confirmation. Yes, Coach Bronzema takes a timeout. We'll take one, too. Back in 30 seconds with more basketball right here on Big Country 100.9.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
Got a towering tree that's just too close for comfort? Cook's Tree Service has the expertise and equipment to handle even the toughest jobs, including crane removals with the tallest crane in the area. Call Cook's Tree Service, 231-796-2908.
Welcome back to Newaygo High School. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you. 53-46, Cardinals trail. Really, Blake, the difference in this game is obviously 43 in the bench area and Ty Gilchek not being on the floor, but free throws, missing easy opportunities to claw their way back in this one. Ackley going to go long. They get it in Escamilla, pestered by Moten. He'll give off for Rockwell, the freshman, defended by another freshman in Drew Heist. He'll await him on the timeline. Ball knocked away, but in the hands. Now it's loose. Cole up ahead on a bounce for Drew. Drew to the cup, floats it, and draws a foul. So Drew Heist now with a chance to try and strike away the free throw foes so far. 2:26 to go.
I mean, you put in perspective, if they would have made all their free throws previously, Drew's going to the line here to cut it to a one-possession game, to make it a one-point game. Gotta have these.
Drew awaits. On the way, short from the New Horizon charity strike.
Guys are tired. They're giving every ounce of energy. Just got to get your legs involved there. And it's hot in here. See if you can knock down the second.
McLaughlin is off. Craven is in Sam's disposal. Sub, offense, defense. This one on the way. Short. Missed everything. For their last 6 are the Cardinals from the free throw line. Hart to throw it in. Pressure looks again here for the Cardinals. Big Rapids is doing enough defensively to force turnovers, but can't capitalize. Steering in trouble as Bond throws, finds a man in Geikema, skip pass, tipped and picked off. Cardinals with another takeaway. Moten for Jenga. Jenga beyond the arc, drives inside. A blocking foul is called, and this one is on Heidema. His night is done. That's a massive get for the Cardinals offensively as he brings a presence defensively. That's his 5th foul. He will be replaced. It looks like Miguel Escamilla, no choice but to bring him back in. Short rest in the bench area as he will check in.
The Cardinal press right now is giving Hart fits. They just got to find a way to punish them now off of these turnovers. They've created 4 turnovers in the last 4 possessions and have yet to score off of them. That math doesn't add up. You've got to find a way to get it done.
That is the margin in this game right now. 7. Jenga to the stripe now with 2:10 to go on the way. Back heel, no good. The struggles continue.
0 for 7 for the line in the 4th quarter right now for the Cardinals, and they're down by 7 points.
Liam is in. He will not replace Craven. It will be Drew Heist instead. Need this one right here to cut it to 6 with 2:10 to go. Gabe on the way. Got it. Clean stroke from 24, goes 1 for 2. Press is on. Bond to hold. Holding for a long time. Trying to cross over. Runs into trouble. That one knocked down on the floor. Trying to get it across. Timeout taken wisely by Coach Bronzema. He's got one in his pocket and uses it exactly 120 seconds to go in this one. Cardinals trail by 6. Don't go anywhere. Back after this right here on Big Country at 100.9.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up your garden. At Morgan Composting, we've got the right dew for you. Our Dairy Dew blends will give your soil the nutrients it needs to thrive, naturally rebuilding its health for seasons to come. Visit us on US 10 in Sears or find a dealer near you at dairydew.com, because healthy soil means a greener tomorrow. Farm for the future with Dairy Dew from Morgan Composting.
If plants come from healthy soil comes from Dairy Dew.
This is playoff basketball on Big Country.
Out of the Moda timeout, we go back to basketball. Brandon Worth, Blake Thomas with you on Big Country. 2 minutes to go. 53-47 Pirates. Cardinals defending in full court pressure. Hart has had fits all day. And they have more fits thrown away. Moten takes it away. Here's Jinga down to the short corner. Backs out against a double team. Trying to find the open man and does. Liam, kick pass for Moten. Moten back up for Liam. Left alone. Fires the three. Got it! Got it! Timeout. Cardinals. Minute 40 to go. Liam gets us to within a possession. They left him all alone. Nobody in the area code. And he hits the biggest shot of the night.
Yeah, the Hart Pirates cannot handle the pressure right now, struggling immensely against the Cardinal press. They have turned the ball over on 6 straight possessions, and the Cardinals are finding a way. They cut it to 1 possession. All bets are off. A huge minute and 43 seconds to go.
Big thanks goes out to Morgan's Composting, our studio sponsor for this evening, Lake Osceola State Bank, Schuberg Insurance Agency, Big Rapids Public Schools, Michigan Primary Care Partners, Johnson's Automotive Repair, Quality Car and Truck Repair, Moda, the Mecosta Transit Authority, as well as Sam's Disposal, Cook's Tree Service, Aaron Carrier Law, Extremely Clean, as well as Post 98 American Legion Baseball, and Big Country, Big Deals. Back to defense out of the timeout we go. 53-50. Cardinals trail the Pirates. They've given this press fits all day long. Bond in trouble. Oh, he tried to almost get it through. They throw a pass around. Left hand. Short. They get the miss. But a foul is called before everything. And it's going the other way. It's going the other way.
On Rockwell there on the rebound.
What a call in this game. A chance to the stripe for 24 to bring us within 1. He went 1 for 2 on his last. That is the 4th foul called on the talented freshman Rockwell. Coach Bronzema given instructions to try to break the press. It's given them fits all quarter. Got it. Huge free throw for Gabe Jinga. 93 seconds to go. This one to bring the Cards within 1. On the way. Got it. Silky smooth. Drew Heist checks in at the table. Sam's Disposal sub. Liam is off. Craven remains on. He will shadow Caleb Ackley, rather. Over on the right side. Gabe will steer baseline. Nice pass ahead. They wrap it up top. Bond throws it up and missed it. 80 seconds to go. Cardinals 4 on 3 if they want it. Here's Cole on the top. They're going to hold it up between the legs. Now tries to go. Off for Drew. Drew for Moten. Moten to Gabe. Gabe short corner. Spins. He's going to back his way in. Double team. Left hand. Just missed it off the back heel. Escamilla fumbles. That one on the deck. Cardinals try to call a timeout. And they do. They call the timeout with a minute and 1 second on the game clock. The hustle from Drew Heist, who is shaken up. He just tackled the basketball when he had a chance. That is a massive, massive, massive play.
Yes. And again, Hart can't even get the ball across half court. The Cardinals' defense, full court, 94 feet, stifling. They have turned the ball over more this quarter than they have field goal attempts.
That is just incredible. Great timeout from Coach Ingles. We will step aside for station identification right here on Big Country 100.9.
You're listening to Big Country, WWBR HD1 100.9 FM.
So back we go, 53-52. If you are just joining us, hearing about this crazy basketball game happening in Newaygo, you have tuned in at just the right time. Now on each side, Blake, you're holding up for me right now. Fouls are definitely going to be a consideration.
51, right? When Hart allows more than 51 points, they struggle. They're 0-7 when they give up more than 51 right now.
The magic number.
They've given up 52. So let's see, where we get here. Because right now, that's that magic number. The Cardinals are there, and they've got a chance to win it.
Moten gets it inbounds for Craven. Craven to hold with 57. Here's Moten. Moten for the handoff for Craven. Craven on the top. Looks to drive to the left hand. Back out for Cole. Cole for Gabe. Gabe off a screen. Gabe to the paint. Gabe back out the arc. Now holds against Ackley. Crosses. Inside. Flips it up. Draws a foul. He's going to the line with 40.7. And you're absolutely right, Blake. 51 was the magic number for Hart. The Cardinals' number was 59. When they don't reach that mark, they are 6-5 on the year. And this could be game number 12 on the way. Bounces out.
Oh, it hit every inch of the rim, and then some, and then falls out on the left-hand side.
You cannot make this stuff up. Gabe's second on the way. Got it that time. Bounced around again and drops. So we are tied.
You see right here, Drew subbing in on that second free throw attempt. It stops the game, allows the Cardinals to set up their press. Something I learned from Kent a long time ago when I started coaching with him.
They get it into Rockwell, defended by Gabe. Gabe steers him towards the sideline, trying to get the pass through, and does. Layup, good. 2-point game. Cardinals trail with 30 seconds. Cole gets it across. 25 seconds to go. Cole around the arc, trying to dribble drive. Kept his dribble. Has to rotate. Gives it for Gabe. Gabe jabs. Tries to get inside the paint. Kick pass for Craven. Craven thought about the shot. Gives it up for Gabe. Gabe with 12. Gabe with 10. Gabe underneath.
He did
plays it in.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm sorry.
He stepped out of bounds, they say.
Oh, I had a great look at it. I don't think he stepped out of bounds there. It looked like there was about a centimeter of space. Oh, a tough one. A tough one.
Liam is back in for Craven. Timeout, Coach Bronzema. Boy, that's inches. That's inches. We don't have a video camera up here to prove it, but it was that close. Gabe had the seal, went underneath, and was going to score it to tie this game up. Stepped out of bounds according to the baseline official. It's 55-53 Hart. Timeout, Coach Bronzema. We're keeping it right here. Big thanks goes out to our great supporters. We will have this one the rest of the way. Thanks to Cook's Tree Service, American Legion Post 98 Baseball, Dazos Digital, the RPS. We'll have the post-game report, scores around the league, and we'll break this one down. Once we get there with 9.9 on the game clock, 55-53, Blake, in this situation, you have to imagine they're going back to this press. It's been live or die with it. That's got him back in it. Yes, you gave up a bucket, but you're not going away from it now.
Yeah, I think what you've got to do is it's first you try and get a steal. That's your first. You try and get a steal off the inbounds. If you don't get a steal, you've got to foul right away to try and extend the game. And for what it's worth, the Cardinals have gotten their hands on a lot of balls on the inbounds plays. You got Drew guarding the ball. And look for Hart to be breaking towards the ball for the sole fact that it's a low percentage shot to throw the ball all the way down the field. It's like throwing a Hail Mary, or the court, I should say. So you got a 4 across look for Hart here. Someone, their best free throw shooter, is going to break towards the ball.
Bond to throw it in. They try to get it in. A foul is called before the ball was thrown in. And it looks like they're going to get Gabe against Ackley. That's the 4th on Jenga. Not the worst foul in the world, but now a chance here for Ackley to make it a 2-possession game, 2 at the stripe, the biggest free throws of the year for 25 and black.
Ackley is 2 for 2 from the line right now.
He awaits. Cardinal crazies that have traveled the 37 miles doing whatever they can. Ackley with a deep breath and a timeout taken before he made it. Timeout before he made it. Coach Ingalls might have iced him at the line. They're talking about it. Boy, this could be something right now. They're talking about this very long.
Well, I had my head down. Did he have the ball in his hands?
That's what I don't know.
If the ball was in the free throw shooter's hands, if the ball was in the free throw shooter's hands, you can't call a timeout, but it looks like the Cardinals got away with one here.
They got the timeout called with 9.9 still on the clock. The free throw is waved off. They try to ice it where Ackley. We'll see if it works. Coach Bronzema takes a timeout. BRPS postgame show coming up. We'll get some scores around the league, some notable ones. Grant falling earlier today to Comstock Park.
The surprise of the night, probably in the entire state. A 3-20 team playing a 20-2 team.
And knocking them off.
Win.
What a massive upset for the Panthers of Comstock Park. Also saw earlier tonight as well, Standish taking down Clare by 5. The Panthers move on to a district final. McBain moves on to a district final, 65-32. Pine River will play on Friday night. They win 47-29 over White Cloud. And Cadillac, believe it or not, is going back to a district final game as well with a win at home over Midland.
Talk about a program riddled in tradition. That's all Cadillac does is win. A wonderful program up there, ran by Coach Benzenberg. They're expecting to win a district year in and year out. A force to be reckoned with every year.
So here we go. Ackley returns to the free throw line. He will await the ball from the official. He's got it in his hand. Takes his time. Fires. Bounces it home. 3-point game, 56-53.
To note as well, the Cardinals are out of timeouts.
Cardinals are indeed out of timeouts. They got to make a play off the miss. On the way. He missed it. Ball batted up for Jenga. He's got 7 seconds to bring it. Gabe down the hill. Rip through. Slam. 2.1. Ball is out of bounds. And that's it. Ball game over. Hart has taken down Big Rapids 56-55. What a game. The 2 seed knocks off the 3 seed, and the Cardinals season comes to an end in a similar way of last year with 16 wins and unfortunately the 7th and final loss.
What a tough game. You lose Ty Gilchek. You're down by 10 in the fourth quarter. You battle back. You even you get it tied up and you just never regain the lead. An outstanding performance by our boys. Just came up 1 point short.
A crazy night indeed. An incredible season from this Cardinal team. A heartbreaking loss tonight. 56-55, our final score in this basketball game here tonight. Not much you can say. Of course, you have to congratulate the Pirates. They really played their tails off after what was an absolute dominant first quarter from the Cardinals, 15-4. They led at the break. They fought their way back. Ty Gilchek leaving this game. That was just an absolute worst-case scenario, and Hart capitalized when they needed it most. The Cardinals, with 7 seconds to go, Gabe slams it.
And that's you got to know the situation, right? You know that you don't have any timeouts left. You can't stop the clock. Got to have a triple in that situation. It's tough. Great take by Gabe, gets his bucket, but you can go back to so many different things. Make a couple more free throws, and you win this ball game. Capitalize on the turnovers in the fourth quarter. You win this ball game. A really, really, really valiant performance by the Cardinals, and you just come up short. You feel terrible for the kids. A heck of a season, but this one's going to sting for a while. The Pirates are back to the district final game to take on the Ludington Orioles. That will be here tomorrow. That should be a whale of a matchup, especially for the tenacity, the gritty toughness shown by them in the second half of this basketball game. Going to be an interesting one. We're going to wrap this one up here from Newaygo, but first we will pay some bills. Back with the BRPS post-game report coming up next right here on the home of playoff Cardinal basketball, WWBR Big Country.
Rides to the doctor, rides to treatments, rides to PT. Mota offers rides to wellness. If you're in need of reliable transportation for your medical appointment, contact Mota as far as 6 months in advance. Mota proudly serves Mecosta and Osceola counties with travel limits as far as 100 miles outside the county area, as well as the greater Ann Arbor area. Rides to wellness pickups are available 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Visit motaonline.com or call 231-796-4896. That's 231-796-4896.
Siding, brick, wood exteriors, decks, docks, driveways, walls, cabinets, and woodwork.
I have used Extremely Clean for projects ranging from painting and power washing to even deck repair. Timely, professional, and they're at a good rate.
Extremely Clean does great work. Call them today and you won't be disappointed. Excellent service, they're very friendly, conscientious, and affordable. I highly recommend Extremely Clean.
Licensed and insured for over 20 years in business, Extremely Clean does it all. And when they're done, it's on Facebook and at extremelycleanmi.com.
My name is Dr. Jessica Reed. I'm an internal medicine physician here at Michigan Primary Care Partners. I chose internal medicine because I like to keep track of the patients. So as a specialist, I would only be able to control one aspect of their condition. But as a primary care physician, I can see the whole spectrum of the patient and follow them throughout their life, as well as make an actual impact on their life and lifestyle. Michigan Primary Care Partners is accepting new patients as well as same-day and next-day appointments. For more information, visit MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com.
Big Rapids Cardinal fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Schuberg Insurance Agency is a winning combination. We'll work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, and secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit us at SchubergAgency.com. And don't forget to like us on Facebook. Schuberg Insurance Agency, community-driven, policyholder-focused, education-based. Let's go Cards.
In the year 2017, an innocent man accused of a crime has a choice: hard time or prime time.
Ugh, I didn't do it, and now my car's suspension is kaput like a running man.
Fortunately, the Napa-certified technicians at Johnson's Automotive can fix the suspension, replace the tires, even replace the brakes on any make or model.
I told Damian Killian I would be back.
Johnson's Automotive, Northland Drive, Big Rapids. Schedule service online at johnsonsautobr.com.
Killian, here is Sub-Zero. Now Plain Zero.
Hey, it's Ben with Sam's Disposal with some garbage etiquette for you. While not required, it's always best when you bag your trash. Sam's Disposal can take bagless trash, but bagless trash can leave a mess on a windy day. Please clear space around your can so we can get to your trash fast. That includes snow, leaves, bodies, or whatever. Please don't let your dogs help us take out the trash. While we know they're just trying to help, dogs have not evolved into helping take out trash. Whether you want to follow these suggestions or not, it's up to you. But when you want your trash reliably, consistently, and all the time removed, call Sam's Disposal at 231-796-2952.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
At Quality Car and Truck Repair, maintenance and repairs on your vehicle are done by techs who have the training, the tools, and digital diagnostics to do it right. Call or make your appointment online today. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131, Big Rapids.
When your team hits the court, the entire community rallies behind them. And standing strong behind this community is Lake Osceola State Bank. Every day, Lake Osceola State Bank brings personalized local banking to individuals, families, and businesses with every decision made right here at home. With 12 convenient locations across Osceola, Mecosta, Lake County, and beyond, we're here to support you every step of the way. Visit us in person or explore more at losv.com. Lake Osceola State Bank, where customer care and community support come first. Member FDIC.
Spring is here, and it's time to wake up your garden. At Morgan Composting, we've got the right dew for you. Our Dairy Dew blends will give your soil the nutrients it needs to thrive, naturally rebuilding its health for seasons to come. Visit us on US 10 in Sears or find a dealer near you at dairydew.com, because healthy soil means a greener tomorrow. Farm for the future with Dairy Dew from Morgan Composting.
Plants come from healthy soil comes from Dairy Dew.
March 13th is a big day for future Cardinals. March 13th is Kindergarten Signing Day at Big Rapids High School. Your child can sign their letter of intent to attend BRPS, and you can enroll them for the fall.
I'm excited to announce that I'm choosing Big Rapids for my education and my future.
Join us for an evening of celebrating our new Cardinal commits at Kindergarten Signing Day. Parents can get info on kindergarten readiness, school curriculum, after-school learning, and more. Your child can meet their future BR teachers, print their immunization records, schedule their kindergarten assessment, and sign up for online Skyward Family Access. Pre-fill your enrollment forms and find more information online at brps.org/ksigning. March 13th is Kindergarten Signing Day at Big Rapids High School.
I can't wait to be a Cardinal.
We'll see you there.
Welcome into our post-game coverage here from Newaygo High School from the Morgan Composting Studios here in Newaygo High School. 56-55, your final score tonight. Unfortunately, in favor of the Hart Pirates, the 2 seed. They will move on to take on the number 1 seed Ludington, who got a dominant 20-point win over the Fremont Packers. And Blake, really, before we get into the nuts and bolts of this one, scores around the league as well. This one's really tough to take because the Cardinals had their opportunities time and time again.
Yes.
Free throw misses. The last play, obviously, a slam dunk with 5 seconds to go. Hart with absolutely perfect IQ awareness. Let the ball run out with less than 5 seconds. They don't have to inbound the basketball, and that ultimately ends it in the worst way possible. Give them credit. We wish them the luck against the Ludington Orioles tomorrow and Coach Shank's team. This one just really stings because of the fact we know how far this team could have went. Ty Gilchek obviously knocked out of this game. That really was a massive, massive factor. He brought so much in the opening minutes. It was a 15-4 first quarter. He goes down early in that part of the second quarter. And Hart took the opportunity. They ran with it in the second half, got themselves a big lead, and ultimately 1 point far enough ahead to hold out for this one.
Yeah, and Hart tried to give it away. Like I said, they had more turnovers and field goal attempts in that final quarter. And the Cardinals just, tired legs. I still think that Grant game, that triple overtime game, it's hard to get your legs back when you get a 1 day break, and then you've got to practice, and then you've got a game, and then you've got another practice, and then you've got to play a tight ball game like this. And the guys were tired, missed some free throws, and didn't capitalize on the opportunities they had late in the game, and just unfortunate because they gave everything they had and then some, and you come up 1 point short. You had a chance to tie it, and decided to dunk the ball, decided to go into the paint to get a bucket when you needed a triple. Just a miscommunication somewhere along the line there. A really tough way to go out. And you feel, especially for the seniors, especially Ty, who had to watch helplessly on the bench as his teammates fought tooth and nail to get back into this one. Gabe had a heck of a ball game, and then you got to give props to the seniors and Kingston McKinney, Xavier Mishler, who's a 4-year guy who has been in the program, played on the freshman and JV teams, and then that last one in Jerice Moten, a guy who came from Manistee. And joined the team last year and didn't get a ton of minutes and gets thrown in the starting lineup this year and excelled. A defensive specialist, did a lot of the dirty work for the guys. You're going to miss those seniors. Again, anytime you lose in the playoffs, it's tough because only 4 teams get to finish their season with the win. Each loss is going to sting, but this one's going to sting a little bit more because you had a chance to win it. You lose by 1, had a chance to tie it going down the stretch there. Even did tie it 53-53. A really tough one for the guys. You feel for them. You and I have been in this situation as players. I've been in this situation as a coach. There's nothing you can say or do that's going to make the guys feel better. A tough one, but when you look back in a few weeks, 16 wins. That's nothing that's not to tip your hat at. That's a fantastic season. Anytime you win 16 ball games, most teams around the state would take that. Just a tough one. Feel for the guys, and especially the seniors who, a lot of these guys, this is the last time they're going to set foot on a court in a competitive manner.
Absolutely. We'll get to some scores around the league, but obviously, Blake, couldn't have said it any better myself. As one that saw a career come to an end in a dramatic fashion, it really does sting to watch that unfold and just imagine. We cannot empathize with these guys in the locker room right now. We can try our best. We can put ourselves in that scenario, but it's not going to work. And at the end of the day, these seniors, blood, sweat, and tears, they poured in this program. We'll talk about more here in just a moment. We'll get to our BRPS player of the game. Big thanks goes out to New Horizon Landscaping, Cook's Tree Service, as well as Morgan Composting, Lake Osceola State Bank, the Schuberg Insurance Agency, BRPS and BRVS, Jonathan's Automotive Repair, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Big Rapids and Canadian Lakes, Michigan Primary Care Partners, of course, our injury sponsor here this season, Motor Macasa Transit Authority, Extremely Clean Power Washing and Painting, Sam's Disposal, Aaron Carrier Law, Quality Car and Truck Repair, New Horizon Landscaping, Big Country Big Deals, Cook's Tree Service, Post-90 American Legion Baseball, Dazos Digital, and last but certainly not least, of course, Big Rapids Daily News. To our BRPS player of the game we go. We'll get some scores around the league before we sign off one final time here this basketball season. Award-winning elementary schools, Big Rapids Virtual School, extensive educational extracurricular opportunities at BRHS. BRPS is a school choice in the area. Visit brps.org for more information. I know this is going to be a tough one, Blake. Who do you got tonight here for your Cardinal player of the game?
This guy is a player of the game more times than probably everybody else. Led the team with 20 points, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists, a few steals, 3 blocks. A guy who shot relatively well from the line. He's the only guy that shot above 50% besides Ty, and that's Gabe Jenga. A stellar performance, and he was the focus. Every time he had the ball, 5 guys filled in the lane, and he still was able to get his 20 points and still able to do the things that Gabe does. Really sad to see his career end, but one last time, he's your Big Rapids Public Schools player of the game.
There you go. Congratulations to Gabe. Another nomination for a dominant performance. And please, I beg everybody that's followed this team, do not remember the last 5 seconds of the game to define Gabe Jenga's career as a Cardinal. Obviously, he will have the understanding. It's probably still euphoria for him right now, understanding what just happened for all these guys. You can see some of the guys coming out. A lot of emotion. Yes. A lot of emotion for how far they know they could have went. I can say it. I'll say it now. Obviously, you obviously aren't going to be there, so you wouldn't know. They would have played with Ludington on Friday.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about it. With what we saw in that first game, we know that they could have played it there, and they know that they could have won that game. Hart was just a little better tonight. Big Rapids could have won 9 out of 10 of these matchups that they played 10 times, but it's only the one that tonight moves you on into Friday. And so, obviously, do not take that into consideration evaluating Gabe's career, Cole's career, King's career, as well as Xavier and Ty's career. Those guys, seniors that have made so many impactful moments in their careers. These kids, they're going to move on and do great things in life, and they are not defined by one basketball game because they're outstanding student athletes. They've meant more in the Navy and Red than many will ever imagine. The things that they do day in and day out to play this game, it's really just incredible to see what a tournament can do emotionally and physically. We do have some scores to report for you. Kent City holds off Morley Stanwood 61-56. That one has gone
had
final.
A chance to tie at 57-56, and they split a pair of free throws. They're down 57-55, split a pair of free throws, and Kent City knocks them down the stretch.
Absolutely, and we have a couple big upsets. Of course, Grant out of the tournament. They lose to Comstock Park. The 5 seed knocks off the 1. Massive win for Comstock Park, and the upsets don't end there. How about the Bobcats take down Everett in Houghton Lake?
Wow.
A massive upset for the Wildcats. They win, for the Bobcats, 51-47. The Wildcats season, miraculous, is over. Everett with an incredible season, and it comes to an end in the opposing gym of the Bobcats. Manistee knocks off Mason County Central 50-35. The Mariners will move on, and the Nightmare goes twice in Spring Lake. They knock off Whitehall 46-44, and that's a wrap for Whitehall. Once again, the Vikings fall early to who else but Spring Lake.
And that's a wrap for a wonderful career for Camden Thompson. He's going to move on to play basketball and football at Western Michigan. That is one that I primed them. I thought they were going to go on a run this year just by seeing how good they were when we played them. But give Spring Lake credit. They figure out how to win games in the playoffs, in the MHSAA tournament. So kudos to them for knocking off a high-quality ball team in Whitehall.
Regular season, 15-6, 19-1, 3-20. They don't mean anything. And that's what is so beautiful about the tournament. It unfortunately comes to an end for the Cardinal faithful here on Wednesday, February 26th. We will sign off one last time, but of course I got to give a big thank you out to Don Thompson, as well as Coach Ingalls, the entire coaching staff, the players, as well as Superintendent Tim Heist, as well as Principal Ron Pinkham for letting us do this. It's been an honor to cover this team for the last 23 games. They've been all incredible in their own way. Big thanks as well to Eric Etchison, JT Scarpelli, the Big Rapids Media Network for making this broadcast possible, as well as our faithful and loyal board op, Sophie Wisniewski, for doing a great job each and every week, just putting us in the perfect position to bring the game to you guys. It wouldn't be without her that this broadcast is possible. And last but certainly not least, to the man to my right for joining me this year. It's been an honor, and I cannot tell you how excited I was to know that you were going to be standing next to me for many of these games. Such a great basketball mind and a great man, and he has made the broadcast, I know, so much better. And obviously the future for both of us is up in the air. Only God knows what happens, almost 300 days from now when we start the season again, maybe even a little bit less. But it's been an honor to have you. I know the fans have so enjoyed the intelligence of basketball and obviously the relational side of it, knowing these players. It's been an honor to serve with you, and you've been one of the best color guys I've ever had.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I really appreciate you allowing me to stay around the game I love. Made the decision to stop coaching this year for various reasons, but I still wanted to be around the kids and around the game. So thank you very much to everybody who's allowed me to be here. I wish we could have kept going for another 6 or 7 games, but it's still the way it works. But again, thank you very much for having me. Everybody who allowed that to happen, made that happen. I had a blast, and I'm looking forward to possibly doing it again in the future.
Absolutely. Big thank you to all of the Cardinal players, including the Special Five that unfortunately saw their career coming to an end tonight. Jerice Moten, Kingston McKinney, Gabe Jenga, Ty Gilchek, and Xavier Mishler. You guys are Cardinals for life. The nest is always awaiting for you whenever you return. Thank you to all of you as the fans for tuning in. We will get back to regular scheduled programming. Brandon Wirtz signing off one final time here from Newaygo High School. Cardinals fall in the district semifinal, 56-55, your final against the Hart Pirates. Until we talk again, Brandon Wirtz signing off here on Big Country 100.9.
You've been listening to Big Rapids Cardinal Basketball on Big Country 100.9. We now return to regular programming.